boy them come when we at the pan drum. You dig? Feels like I've been numb. Cause the boy them beat it, decay like steel drum. Cause I beat it again and again and done. 4-5 grain in the head like gun. Lead like rain till a boy lie down. Head back on scene if I'm not back down. Yeah. Times like this, all of the shake now. Times like this.
Guide my steps, oh Lord. Coming on, say the enemy, them on
fast. I get the money, don't worry, brother, you'll be safe. I sell myself for diamonds, but mama, you'll be safe too. I get the money, don't worry, you will be safe for Times like this, all on the shake now. Times like this, all on your feet now. Times like this, hey.
boots lace up. Time for the chase now. Mama, what all the clubs so we keep the bag safe, yeah. You know the warrior, we watch man the gate, yeah.
Anything move past, we a go lick down the head, we no play that. Watch it, one shoes, one socks, we a kill and a split with it always a bill. You dig that? Me and my dad we used to chill pon the hill, mama stress with it off, we pay bill. You dig that? We never pray nobody for them thing. We never watch the diamond of the ring. If you come for me and me, I show you the people around, we just come. All I know, feed, five, food and thumb. If the boy them come when we at the pan drum, you dig? Feels like I've been numb, cause the boy them beat it, decay like steel drum. Cause I beat it again and again and done. 4-5 grain in the head like gun. Lead like rain till a boy lie down. Head back on scene if I'm not back down. Yeah. Times like this, all on the shake now. Times like this, all on your feet now. Times like this, hey.
Tell the blood of them they go be safe now. I will always keep food on the plate, yeah. Keep we head on, we deal with it straight, yeah. Always be there for ya. All that money don't pay for that. Come from small, it is we don't pray for that. Not gonna lose, got the thing not set for that. So we get up, got the streets locked. Not on badness, but the youth them not take shot. Look down from the plane, mama watch that. Da.
I might be my brother's keeper. Then God, my part of mine, please Jah. I have been fighting to keep my heart clean. Everything in time and on your due season. Hey, holy faith me no weaken. Cause I've been tempting the boy with no reason. No matter how the rough times seem. Everything in time and on the due season. Hey. It's times like this, all on the shake now. Times like this, all on your feet now. Times like this, hey. Times like this, all on the shake now. Times like this, all on your feet now. Times like this, hey. Let them pass them and grab them again, no, yeah. For me.
Yeah. Amen. Talk to God. Yeah. Telling him feel that. Amen. Talk to
Yo, Juice, first you wanna know how I blew up. But first you gotta know how I grew up. Smart kid, yeah, but still a big screw up. Man, when I was one down, it was two up. I made do with, but there was only few of. Few friends, but a whole lot of shooters. I realized they couldn't do nothing to us, still one by one, man, they f***ed the whole crew up. And then fuck push, y'all get them whole food you up. Love how you came in the game and you changed it. Channeled the pain in the music and pop champagne with the same damn that you came with. You go the distance, if something is out of place, take your time and rearrange it. Just stay persistent, this shit is already written. All you had to do was claim it, dog, yeah.
I did it, I made it, yeah. I saw what I wanted, I shot for the top and I claimed it, yeah. Look at me, mama, look at your son, he on the news, yeah. Did this for us, did it for me, mostly for you, yeah. All my life, we was down, now we up. Talk to God, telling him fill my cup. I did it, I made it, yeah. I claimed it,
hey,
yeah.
Wait, now they won't hit me for the hookup. See my name in the stars when I look up. Man, I caught a wave and I run with it. I'ma give it back when I'm done with it. Have fun with it. They lurking, they don't wanna follow me. They gon' call me the wave or the prodigy. I do what I want, no apologies. Do it till my dad say you proud of me. Searching for the racks, yeah. So I'm never home, but I see you when I'm back there. Shorty bird's at, yeah. You know where to find me, booming in the trap, yeah. I try to tell them, no matter the obstacle, anything's possible. It's undeniable, inspiring you even when I ain't trying to.
I did it, I made it, yeah. I saw what I wanted, I shot for the top and I claimed it, yeah. Look at me, mama, look at your son, he on the news, yeah. Did this for us, did it for me, mostly for you, yeah. All my life, we was down, now we up. Talk to God, telling him fill my cup. I did it, I made it, yeah. I claimed it, yeah. Talk your shit.
Juice. Yeah. Yo, we back in this thing with DLL.
Things got so far. Been away for like a day or two. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. And I'm so tired of wandering on my own. Sometimes I'd lose myself. I'd get swallowed by the darkness unknown. clearer than yesterday. Been away for like a year or two. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. How do I get back to you? How do I get back to you? Take me away.
Come to my place, baby, let's have a staycation. Let me take you away on a vacation. Please don't get lost when I send you my location. I got a place for you, baby. Please say yes, and if not, maybe.
You got that mind that will lead me. I might go astray. Let me rest my head on you, baby, before we leave, okay? Okay, I can get over the feeling. I can get over the way I can get over the way you lie.
Come to my place, baby, let's have a staycation. Let me take you away on a vacation. Please don't get lost when I send you my location. I got a place for you, baby. Please say yes, and if not, maybe.
Champagne pop, 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 all in my cup. Call my baby day. Lights go down and you turn up. You turn up, pull up and I'll be waiting. Pull up and I'll be waiting for you, for you, for you.
Yo, Steffi, have a couple of things you feel learn as a frequent flyer. You have to buckle up for the ride of your life when you reach the empire. You know how me love how you twerk it, love how you work the gear stick, put it in first and back a reverse. Will make it to the ends of the earth for what it a worth. Make give you my heart, as long as you give me your heart to one. Never desert me, never you hurt me, treat you as a woman I love.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
Come to my place, baby, let's have a staycation. Let me take you away on a vacation. Please don't get lost when I send you my location. I got a place for you, baby. Please say yes, and if not, maybe.
You got that mind that will lead me. I might go astray. Let me rest my head on you, baby, before we leave, okay? Okay, I can get over the feeling. I can get over the way I can get over the way you lie.
Come to my place, baby, let's have a staycation. Let me take you away on a vacation. Please don't get lost when I send you my location. I got a place for you, baby. Please say yes, and if not, maybe.
Champagne pop, 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 all in my cup. Call my baby day. Lights go down and you turn up. You turn up.
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. It's your Island Girls. I'm Crystal Kane.
I am Lex.
And I'm Nicole Wong Chang.
Yes, indeed. Guys, so you know how we do on Island Girl Talk. We have our rotations, we have our fill-ins, and of course, the lovely Kemba Jo is not going to be with us today. She's not going to be here for the month of October. So, of course, filling in for her is the lovely, the very outspoken, effervescent,
your favorite,
Nicole Wong Chang. In the house. And of course, Nicole is always here for the laughs, the old talk. You know, that's how we do. Yes. So get used to her face a little bit for this month. She's taking over for the lovely Kemba Jo.
Hey.
All right. So how are you, ladies?
I am wonderful.
I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. Are you ladies hearing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
A tiny bit of an echo, but tech will fix that. How was your weekend and how is your week going thus far?
My weekend was celebratory.
Oh, yes, you had a little something. I remember that.
Yes. The little one had his birthday.
Yay!
So we celebrated to the max. And
Oh, that's awesome.
Chuck E. Cheese, and it was like a whole
Chuck E.
vibe.
Cheese.
Yes.
I hear that they're doing like live entertainment and stuff at Chuck E. Cheese for the kids and karaoke for the kids and stuff.
Yes, they're doing that now.
How cool is that? Big up you, Chuck E. Cheese.
So there's cake in the kitchen is what you're saying? That's what I heard.
I miss the bus story.
Oh, yes. Nicole loves herself some cake.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yes, I now remember.
Yes, indeed. And
So
what else?
my weekend was really hot. It was so hot, and guys, you need to really be drinking your water and all of that. Christ
Stay
almighty.
hydrated.
But worst part, my AC
Those are my conk out.
compressor condenser, one of the cons,
One of the
it's
cons.
not working. And it's the first time your girl going bamboo to try to tell
Bamboo Cathedral?
guy
Bamboo, ma'am.
the bamboo, the
In the
parts.
bamboo.
I was distracted.
So
bamboo for car parts.
yeah, boy. Listen to me.
Take a little long
This
with
is
that
an
one, boy.
announcement for all you bamboo owner shop people. Y'all stop trying to take advantage of the young women out here now.
Yeah,
Please
they
and
always
thank
do.
you.
Yes, I
Bamboo
think we
the
could
bamboo carrier, man.
You know, we're supposed to be having a little segment called Car Talk for Women on the show.
Here for
We're going
it.
to bring
I
on Trini
like that.
Mechanic to educate us a little bit about how to maintain our cars, the
necessary.
parts, the costs, that kind of thing. So
Very
That is
necessary,
in a
as Nicole said. Yeah. So, Chris, what about you, Yule?
well, Lex, you didn't tell us how your week was going so far, though.
Oh, it was good.
Productive.
Monday was the actual birthday, so I had that day off and I spent that day with him. And we did all of his favorite things. And I was back to work yesterday and today, and it was pretty productive. Pretty productive, so yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Well, your girl basically, I had a nice little me time this weekend, which is the first time I had some time to myself
Very
in a
proud of
very
you.
long time. So,
What did
So
you
what
do?
did that?
March on air, darling, on air. Oh, yeah, come on, multitasking.
Okay.
You realize that?
I mean, technically, apparently, multitasking is not a thing,
Yes,
but
well,
I feel like
apparently-
the women of the Caribbean could attest that it might be a thing. I don't think I don't think we were part of the
only
survey.
some things that can multitask, but you see this and text at the same time, a bit of a challenge. But yes, my weekend was quite lovely. I have to say, I finally made some time for myself. It was a bit of a slow weekend, and I wasn't mad at it because I needed to breathe.
What
you
did
know,
you do with your me
so
time?
I did a sip. I did
know.
big up Steph Kalu. She had a sip and belly dance class this weekend,
nice.
and she invited me to come, and I went.
Hey.
I actually left my house, boy.
Look at you.
What time you reached?
All right.
On time?
I was a little late, but it started a little late, so I was still on time, and of course. It was lovely. It was a workout. It is not as easy as it looks,
Yes.
but
I
still
would imagine
relaxing
so.
at the same time. We did some grounding. We didn't use yoga mats. We were in the grass.
Oh, nice.
And the venue that we did it, well, let me just tell you a little bit about this place. I don't know if you all have heard about Junkalage.
Oh, yeah.
Junkalage, the Gypsy Caravan,
Yes.
is located in Long Circular Road. Listen, it's a magical place. It's beautiful. First time I went, I'd been invited before and never went. But I went this time. Let me tell you, y'all, it felt like home. It felt like home.
I did a journal making course there. It's lovely. Yeah.
So how it works is it's owned by one person, but they rent out crates.
Right.
So these wooden crates that they stack on top of each other, and you as a vendor can now rent one of these crates and sell your homemade stuff. So you have homemade, handmade jewelry, you have oils, you have body butters, you have homemade perfumes, candles, journals, which I have one or I got one. Books. My favorite thing though about Jean Collage is they give away free books. So when you go, you don't even have to buy something to get a book. You could just go browsing, and there's a shelf, and you can take up to 2 books at a time.
So is it like you could also leave your books as well?
Well, I was told that they don't do that. They are part of an organization that donates books. Okay. And it's like this whole process, and they sanitize the books and make sure that they're up to a standard before distributed. Right. And Jean Collage is a part of that. So I can't just go in and say, hey, I'm donating books. It doesn't work that way. But fantastic environment. Vibe. There's a tiny little mini cafe where you could go. Yes. I was also told by the manager that they provided a space where you could go and spend the day there. So, they're not going to get fed up with seeing you. I could go there with my laptop, do some work, spend the whole day, chill, drink some tea.
Soak up the vibes.
Yes, and of course, if you get fed up of being inside, there's the garden outside where we were doing the belly dancing.
So
business.
It's mainly for like artisans where they come and display their stuff.
Speaking of artisans, so after that, which ended about 6, but I stayed back and I chatted with the manager, who's lovely. We'll be hearing more about Jean Collage later on in future episodes because I invited them to come on the show.
Okay.
Your girl went to Roots Yard and spent the rest of the night.
Love a Roots Yard.
You been?
Of course.
So I've been hearing about it all this time, and I said, you know what, let me go and take a little vibes.
Jude and lovely wife,
Jules and Sam. Turns out Jules and Sam are my friends from a long time. Sam and I used to work together when I was in corporate. Right. So it made sense to me that it was their event because it had them written all over it. I also used to buy my organic food from Sam when they had their organic food company that with organics. Now she does the juices, etc. Basically, it's just a lovely environment where you can go shop with local vendors where they sell more of the same like Jean Collage, but in an open space, and there are booths and everything, and you could go browsing and shopping and that kind of thing. And then as you walk further in, I mean, there's the oven made pizzas and ice cream and some food.
But they recently moved.
Yeah, they are.
They used to be
at the Trinidad and Tobago work theater.
So that is the new area.
So where is this? I was waiting for you to say where.
So it is in Cocorit.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
When you pass Peaks gas station. Yeah. So you have the Peak after the foreshore. You pass Peaks store, then Peaks gas station. Right after that, you have Econo car. Yeah. And you park there. $30 to park by the way. I feel them fellas taxing you.
It was free before. But
right. Well, somebody decided to make a little money.
Right.
$30 to park. But when you park there, you just walk down for a few yards. On the left hand side, you'll see an orange wall. It says Roots Yard in graffiti, and you walk in, and there's this whole open space all the way down to the water.
I'm so happy for them.
So when you pass the vendors, you pass the food, and you have different families, you have couples, you have a lot of Gen Z teenagers. That's their spot. And everybody, they're just having a good time. People spread blankets on the ground, they're eating, they're drinking, they're talking, they're vibes in. And then all the way down to the water, you have the Rastafarians and them. It's just a nice mellow vibe. And then there's
vibe.
And then there's a small stage with
well, I was going to ask if there's entertainment.
Well, Jules was telling me he wanted me to do a little something. So
rightfully so.
But
I think Black Chariots is there. DJ,
okay. Is that? I'm not
so they have a resident DJ.
Yes.
DJ. So there's always live
original
music.
Vinyl.
Okay.
Oh wow. Yes. So, the reggae music had a nice grit to it.
Yes.
I loved it. I'm going back this Saturday.
So you had a great time.
Lovely day on Saturday.
Big up,
lovely day on
Yard.
Big up you, Roots Yard.
Yeah.
Roots Yard. Indeed. Sorry it was so long-winded, but I really had a nice
No. Tell us all about it and tell everybody else about it so they could go and experience it too.
Guys, how was your weekend? In the chat room, I'm seeing Candy Morgan saying hi, love.
Yes, she was first.
Hello to you.
Hi, Candy.
First as always.
And don't forget, we have a giveaway coming up.
Hey, you're on the board.
I know. So you guys need to keep tuned in because you never know what the questions are and what we may be asking.
So what you have to do is just like the last time to qualify for this lovely Caribbean hamper that I like to display filled with Caribbean goodies. All you have to do is go to our Instagram, Island Girl Talk TT, go to our latest post, the last post, like it, follow us, and tag 2 of your friends on the latest post. Let me repeat that. Follow us on Island Girl Talk TT.
Yes.
Go to our latest post, right? Like it and tag 2 friends there in the comments. And then come here and enjoy the show. And at the Sip and Spill segment, feel free to answer any one of our questions. Once you do, you will win this Caribbean hamper. All right?
Filled with Caribbean goodies.
So you have to, so first you have to follow and like the page. And then you have to like comment under the post.
Latest post. The last post we have. Like it and comment under it. 2 friends. Tag 2 friends in the post.
And then come and talk to us on Sip and Spill.
Yes.
I mean, it's a really good, it may sound tedious, but honestly, it's not because
you
you'll
find
spend.
Tedious?
It's a lot of steps.
3 steps. 3 steps.
But you'll spend whole day on your phone, 1. And 2.
So y'all could do this.
2, this hamper is the bee's knees of hampers. Trust and believe. I am out here trying to get a hamper.
Is that good? Is that good? It's actually a cooler.
It is a cooler.
Bag. It's a cooler.
It's a cooler
so you
bag.
can put your drinks or your ice or whatever in there.
You know, when we want to go
and other goodies.
I love the shake.
You know, when we want to go to the little beach lime and look cute, like,
indeed,
you know, you want to look like you have everything in a gear. You put together.
Don't worry about the shaker. It's very much cushioned by a lovely Caribbean blanket.
Ooh, I forgot the blanket.
Correct.
Look at that.
Plush.
Yes. It's a plush. I like that. And of course, guys, you know, if you want to chat with us or call in or just share your thoughts, feel free, of course, to place it in the live chat below. Or you can call us at 466-4-O-U-R. That's 466-4687. And if you are an upcoming artist or a well-known artist and you just want to hear your music played on the platform, feel free to email us at music@ourradio.fm. That's music@OURradio.fm. And don't forget to like and share this live, please.
Share it up
with a friend.
Yeah.
All right, we want to talk to all of you.
Thank you.
Okay. So we have some nice show coming up for you all.
We do.
We have Marge Blackman coming up. We're going to talk all about her upcoming event. It's a listening experience.
As she enters the studio.
Right? Right on time.
She just came. So, you know, guys, stay tuned. We have some nice things coming up in today's show for you all. So, before we go to commercial, what are we talking about today, y'all?
Snippet of the topic of the day.
A snippet. Snippety snip, snip, snip.
We're talking about the power and benefits of intentional living.
Ooh.
Living with intent.
Say it again, Nick. Say it for them in the back.
The power and benefits of intentional living.
Yes, Well, what does that mean? Well, you will find out.
Stay tuned.
Right? We have some people just living life helter-skelter, whatever. You know, let me teach you people something. You understand? Keep it locked right here to Island Girl Talk, right? On OURradio.fm.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
Me never do it for no bag of fake friends.
We are back, guys. We're back with more show for you. It's your Island Girls. I'm Crystal Kane.
I am Lex.
I'm Nicole Wong Chong.
And guys, if you're just joining us, Nicole Wong Chong is filling in for the lovely Kemba Joe for the month of October. So just get used to this lovely face for this month. Yes, you guys know how we have our fill-ins when one of the core ladies can't make it. Yes, Kemba, we miss you. Big up you. Right? Okay. What we're talking about today, y'all. Well, tell them again, Alex.
The power and benefits of intentional living.
Intentional living. Like, Nicole, what is intentional living, girl?
I feel like many people, when we said intentional living, they're like, oh, God. You know, I meant to do that. That was my 2023, resolution. And yes. So we're here to bring it back, all the way back, intentional living.
Back into time.
Then life lifed and we stopped.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But we have a couple months left in the year. And
so we can introduce it to, as a little precursor going forward to 2024.
Yes.
Indeed.
This is in practice, and then when you go into 2024, you're
ready.
living it.
Indeed.
So, Chris, do you have an exact definition?
So basically, let me get a laissez-faire explanation
Right.
first. You feel like you're living life just day to day, helter skelter. Like we said in the broadcast, life is living you and you're not living it. You're just going with the flow. You know what I mean? Something happens and you're like, oh Lord, what happening? And you're not taking life by the reins.
Yeah.
You know, I actually was in the mall one day and I was talking to Errol Fabian, and he was like, I said, oh gosh, I can't remember where my car is. He said, that's because you're not living in the present.
Oh.
I was like, okay,
all right,
Uncle Errol.
okay, with the inspiration and wisdom, sir. So, you know, that even getting specific, it's like, maybe sometimes our memory loss or not remembering little things could be because we're just doing things laissez-faire. We're just doing it as a part of routine and not necessarily you're away. I put my keys
autopilot.
Being present. Yes.
Yes. So basically what intentional living is, it's like a lifestyle. It's like a form of mindfulness where it brings more awareness into your daily life, right? It's basically where you learn how to shut off what I said earlier, autopilot mode, and commit to living more presently, like what Uncle Errol said. You're living more presently, a life more aligned with your core values.
Yes.
Right? So intentional living is kind of like a holistic, more all-encompassing approach to being. Right? Being each day, emphasis on be. Like Marge's song, be.
Look at you.
You understand? We go have her sing that one on the show later. Right? So basically that is what intentional living is about. It's just being more present, more
very conscious.
Yes, man. Like, yes. You know, and you're just making that effort to be purposeful in every aspect of your life. And it could sound a little tedious, more tedious than applying for the Caribbean prize. Way more tedious than that, but quite worth it in the end.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, quite worth it. So today we want to talk about that. We want to explore, why it is important to live intentional, especially who mentioned the pandemic earlier. Was it you, Nicole? Somebody. Or you, Lex?
No, it was not me.
It was Nicole. With the pandemic, where it caused us to slow down a little bit and reevaluate our lives and that kind of thing. And I found that a lot more people have been making the effort, if not succeeding 100%, at least making the effort to live more intentionally and put themselves out there and try new things as well and be intentional about getting them done.
Right.
Whether it is a goal, whether it is simply regulating their sleep patterns, whether it's getting fit again, whatever it may be, I've noticed that quite a lot of people have become a little more intentional in their goals.
Or at least aware that they should become.
Right. Indeed. Right? So we want to start a little bit with why. Like Nicole, why would one want to decide to become intentional about living their life?
I would like to touch on what Nicole would have briefly mentioned, and that's being present. It does help you be more present, and that kind of gives you, as you said, a little more purpose. So actually being able to experience things that happen in life and not kind of float and miss very important things that may happen if you are not as present. So living with that intent, it would definitely help you be in the moment, experience things. It's like, when people say we live in a kind of cell phone era now, right? Yeah. So you're in a concert or in a party and you're not living with intent in the party. You're not enjoying yourself fully. You're taking pictures and you're getting videos and content, etc. Nothing is wrong with that. I'm not knocking anybody. But, you might miss things.
You might miss life happening.
Yes, you might miss moments because you're so focused on doing that.
But in picking up and segue into that example, if we were to go into how you can actually use that approach to live intentional. So if you actually, before you went to the party, planned what you were going to do with that phone, what you were going to do with the content that you gathered or which content you gathered, then you know what you're gonna get, and that's intentional. You're doing that intentionally. You plan, focus. So why should we live intentional? Is because now you're in charge of your life. You're not on, as Chris said, autopilot. Because you're in charge, like the boss in the office. The boss knows what they want, when they want it, and how they want it, because they would have had a plan, right? You would have had a strategy or strategic plan that you would have developed, and you know what you want, how you want, when you want it, and that's for your life too. Right. So you could take that idea, business planning, or just the strategy or the templates, and just put it into your life. It just makes sense.
What I have a question about that party scene though. I mean, most people when they go into a party, they just go into vibes out and stuff. Sometimes they might even be planning to take a little picture or video, unless, like, I would imagine, like with you, like, so somebody who's creating content for something specific, that applies. Right. But sometimes if you just go into wind down the place and jam and sing, and then you meet somebody and it's like, hey, you know, it's hard to be intentional about that per se. Right. But at the same time,
in the moment.
The moment. And that, as she said, in the moment, that itself could actually just be life living. You know? But as it pertains to the people the group of people that you specifically are speaking about, which is the content makers, the influencers, yes.
What I find in the 2023 post pandemic era, all of us either want to be a little more aware of the content we post. We wish we had not planned to take how we're going to take the footage. And when all of us, I feel like if you have a social media page and it's active, we wish or regret at some point, I wish I did plan something so when I go to the party, I know what I was going to do. I understand what you're saying in terms of when you get into a moment and that moment happens and you see a friend, hey, hi. But that is literally something you know to yourself you're going to want to take pictures in a moment. You know, if I see somebody who I like, why would you automatically, if you're not accustomed taking pictures or you're not that social media, or you're just a lot of the Gen Zs, they will take pictures and keep it on their phone. So instead of literally going on social media, they go through their phone and they're like, guys, look, you know. But my point is that is just a lot, like a way of life for a lot of us. And I myself have gone to events and seen other people done posts and was like, oh, maybe if I had planned, I could have gotten something really nice, and this is a memory, or I could have shared this memory with the person who didn't go and say, hey, you should come next time, you know. And or for my birthday, I wish I had a picture, or that person's birthday, I wish I had a picture of that person to post. You know, it's just all about, to me, living intentional is one aspect, is definitely planning.
Indeed.
Now, just mentioning briefly that, because I can apply it to this weekend, actually.
Yes,
because
I can imagine.
Yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine and I was saying, girl, you know, I looking back now and I realize I have no pictures with the boys.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
Because you're so in the moment and you're present. So you see how it could kind of be either or.
Yeah.
So yeah. It does apply.
The handle up on a little photo shoot then, man. You know, to make up for that. One of the reasons that I think we should live intentionally for is it helps you to create healthy boundaries.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be big on boundaries. You know what I mean? I'm trying. I do my best. You know, but I feel like when you definitely make the decision to live intentionally, saying no becomes easier. I said no a couple times in the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I look proud. I'm a little proud.
I'm proud too, because look at you went out.
You know?
You went out this weekend.
Right.
So that did help.
Oh, that is also one.
Wow.
But no, what I was
awesome.
referring to is like, I was, you know, requested to do something by a close person. I can't say because then, you know.
No need.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to go into details.
Like they had my schedule now. And they knew certain things. And so when that thing came for me to do my thing, something was requested. And I was like,
no. But did that come from a pre-thought that you had planned for you. Listen,
yes, because I
this
made
is my
a decision.
schedule. Exactly, that's a decision you made, and you were able to not toy with your answer.
Yeah.
You were like, okay, no, I'm here. This is where I am.
No.
Another time
That's
was more
awesome.
recent where I find like every time Lord, and I hate to speak this into existence, but it's been a fact. It's an observation.
You're sharing.
And every time something really positive occurs, I feel like not too long after, something negative on par with it tries to counteract it. So now it's like me trying to deflect, pew, 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 you know? So that particular day, something really nice had happened. I was in good spirits. And then I saw that call coming through, boy. Minister 12 in the night. The person coupled with the time. Normally I would be like, God, what happened now? Let me be there for the person. I watched that and I said, nope.
Not today.
Nope. Went back to reading my book and feeling good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I got the text saying, you know, hey, and I was like, is there an issue? Is there a problem? No, just wanted to. I said, good. we ain't need to talk. You know?
That is personal growth.
Yeah. It sounds small, but for me
it's a big thing.
Yes.
You're setting your boundaries.
Because when you don't actually live intentionally, we'll find that, and I'm so guilty of this, I'm speaking from experience, that you have a lot of stress that you didn't prepare for because you didn't prepare to say no. You didn't prepare to set up, as y'all speak about all the time, boundaries. And that was a boundary. No matter how small it was a boundary. And you should applaud yourself and realize that the gratitude or the benefit that you got out of it. So you continue to put up your boundaries. You continue to practice what you stuck to your guns and you practice what you did.
It kind of helps your relationships too, because then it shows people how to treat you. You train people how to treat you.
Yeah.
And then when they realize that you're not or no longer pushover, it might be uncomfortable for them, but they have to still rise to the occasion and deal with what you're placing in front of them.
But intentional living is not easy. It's not an easy feat, and we all know this.
A little difficult.
Because so I don't know if you all would have spoken about this, but on Netflix, there's this show that was recently released with Benedict Cumberbatch. It was the life of Sugar.
I've seen it.
Something like that. Yeah. And it was written by...
I haven't seen it. I mean, I've seen it on
it
the
was
list.
written by Ronald Dahl. If anybody has kids... Get your kids to start reading those books, because it's so creative. It's out of the box, and it's just not the regular beginning, peak, rising, and then end. He goes all over the place and just thinks outside the box. But what I'm getting at is that in this, spoiler alert, in this specific short story, let's say his name is Mr. Sugar, because I really can't remember the name of the actual individual they were speaking about. He had to focus for more than 3 to 5 minutes on a specific one task, one thing. And it was so hard. They even highlighted that's yoga, that's mind yoga, because we are so easily distracted. Worse yet, in 2023, when the phone is plinging and the reels are going and stuff like that. So intentional living is definitely not something that we can do easily, but I would invite people to start meditating and just start with. And when we say meditating, we're like, oh my God, what is that? Who has time for that?
Feels great.
But it's really just sitting down.
I have not conquered that yet.
And no, is there a point where you can actually say you've conquered meditation? I don't know.
It just happened for me.
A nice 12 minutes.
You are able to have no other thoughts come into your mind.
You have to make it work for you. So you have to know what you want to be meditating on. Obviously knowing how it's going to benefit you in the future. And whatever that thing might be, whether it's something you want or whether it's something you want to accomplish or whether it's something in your relationships or whatever, you give that a nice 12 minutes.
It's a real switch off and
no, but
focus.
it's amazing that you're saying it that simple, Chris.
You could be in the middle of your office with everybody prattling, and you just like, and you gone.
Whenever I accomplish that, I will be sure to tell you.
Yeah, but don't go
I
for the
have not
12
yet.
immediately. Go for the 1 minute and then the 2 minutes and then the 3 minutes. And that's what they highlighted in the show.
I find the best time, sorry, next to cut you, I find the best time that works for me is right before bed when you've gone through the phone and you've finished read your book and you're starting to buzz a little bit. I like to call it the buzz, where your brain starts to go because you know the sleep is coming. Was it serotonin or whatever? It's starting to seep in there, and I start to meditate on something that I want to see happen. Or sometimes I just ask God, because people like to talk about the universe. I go straight to source. I was like, God, show me how good it can get. And I focus on how good I think
what you think is your good.
Yes, what I think is my good, how good my life can get. But usually I focus
I love that
on
for you.
God, just show me how good it can get. And I just focus on that focus. That's the last thing that I try to think about at night, and I meditate on it. Take out the word meditate, because I think it intimidates people. I just think about that.
Focus on it. You focus on it.
Focus on it.
Complex still individual, you know. I'm proud of that.
That's just
because
you know.
I would not have expected that you do that before bed.
Why not?
I
because
would
your brain is
totally
always going.
After prayers, you had to pray, but obviously, you know, your mind starts to. So you just channel and streamline those thoughts. And if you can't think of anything in particular, God, just show me how good it can get. Show me.
Okay, straight to the source.
You know, straight to the source.
I like it.
Yeah, man.
All right, another benefit. Piggybacking off of that, better emotional and mental health.
Yes.
Yeah.
How
So
so?
it helps you, of course, be able to think better, focus better, be able to separate your emotions, you know, really hone in on how it is you feel and what those feelings mean, etc. It can even channel how you would react to something because you would have time to think about it, etc. So I think that that's an excellent benefit of living intentionally.
Indeed.
And it cultivates gratitude.
Yes.
Gratitude.
It does.
Guys in the chat room, how do you practice living intentionally, or is this?
brother in the chat?
Hi,
Sending
Isaac.
Flames. Hi, Isaac.
Guys, Isaac's gonna be our guest at the end of the month.
Hey.
Woohoo! Big up you.
We look forward to it.
But guys in the chat room, is there any ways that you can suggest that you put this into practice? Like, how do you live intentionally, or is this something that you all ever thought about before, or is this the first time you're hearing about it? Or if not, how do you live intentionally? What are some ways that you have been putting into practice to make sure that you're living a purpose-filled life?
I love that.
We want to hear from you all. Indeed.
This topic is super exciting. I mean, it's really exciting. I mean, you guys we're not, you all need to put it in the chat, because while we speak about it, I'm telling you, it just is that reminder that you made this resolution and oh crap, I didn't follow through all the way. But you still have a few months. So like, the more you talk about, we want to encourage you to talk about it. Tell us, you know, I'm sure you journaled at the beginning of the year or at the end of last year. Listen, it's never too soon or too late to start living intentionally. Well, doing anything, but living intentionally from the research that we've gathered. And you know, Chris, maybe we should start posting some of the research so to help people.
I post a little something from the weekend.
Yes.
I post a little something from the nice day that I had over the weekend and that kind of thing. And
no,
it
you're
actually
talking about posting on Island Girl Talk page. Oh, okay.
we talking about something. Well, what I was getting there, what I was gonna say is, when I posted, I was like, I have to tell the girls that when they're doing something that they think is really interesting, we should post on Island Girl Talk as well, so people can see like just behind the scenes of our individual lives and that kind of thing.
But if we can consider posting some of the research, because Chris and the team works very hard. Y'all, we don't just come here and, you know, holla at y'all. Yes, we chit chat, but there's a lot of thought and a lot of research into it. So maybe, you know, all that could go on to the pages and we can help, because we want the best for you. We want the best for you.
Do we have any more benefits?
I feel like physical health. I like just one more physical health, because not necessarily exercise, but yes, that too. But physical health, because when you live intentionally, you're decreasing stress.
I mean, okay, so living intentionally is not necessarily like physical health, but it is something that you should include in your intentional living because of that stress factor.
It helps
which
you
leads
physically.
to a lot of health issues.
Related.
Yeah, like a lot of our physical health issues are related to stress.
Yeah,
Correct, yeah.
And if
because
you
it
work on the
releases, you know
core-
why? It releases the hormone cortisol, and that increases inflammation in your
In
body,
the body.
which the body is
Crazy,
supposed to
yeah?
have some inflammation. So our body loves us,
Everything connected.
and it's supposed to have some inflammation. But if we overdo, too much is not necessarily a good thing. Yeah. So yeah, Chris. So what you were saying is exercise is really important to incorporate into intentional living.
Yes and no. What I'm saying is you will have better physical health if you live intentionally because it will decrease
Minimizes
your
your
stress
stress.
levels
Okay.
and all the good things that you just said. Because when you decrease your stress levels, you decrease the cortisol, you decrease the inflammation in your body.
Yes.
So it helps in that way. Now, if you want to exercise, that is great. That's a plus.
Yeah.
But just by attacking or dealing with or balancing your mental and emotional health here
Knowing
by
when to
living
say
in
no.
yes, then you automatically are helping your
Feel
physical
better.
heal your physical body.
Preach.
Yeah. And
Love
just
it.
on that note, you can start back the little wall yoga, the wall
You're
Pilates.
doing the wall. I've seen that all over my Instagram
Right?
page.
It just keep
And I'm
popping up
like,
everywhere.
Guys, my walls are white, so
It is.
I'm not
Wear
too sure.
socks.
Wear
Wear socks. Wear socks. You don't have an excuse. But boy, is it intense.
I live right next to Savannah. I am here for
Girl, tell me about it.
the Chancellor Walk and the Savannah Walk.
It is
Such a shame.
intense. I ain't gonna lie, but you
I love
feel
that
it
for you.
immediately.
We
Girl,
need
I
to
love
see
it for me
pictures.
too.
If y'all want to see pictures of Crystal doing wall
no.
yoga, please put it in the
Oh, you're not
chat.
seeing me twist up on a
Because
wall like that. No way.
If there's no evidence, it's not real.
Oh, it didn't happen.
You's a liar.
I'm not gonna
You
fall
lie.
for that one.
You lie.
Indeed. But yeah, I feel like we covered quite a
Yeah.
bit. You know what I mean? Also, communication is your ability to communicate is better.
Yes.
Because you're living intentionally now. You know
you're
what
clear.
you want. You're doing
You're
what is
clear.
healthy for you. You're honoring yourself. You know when to say no. You know, it all ties into all.
The boundaries are very important.
boundaries.
And it's very important. So guys, step 1, decide what is important to you, whether it be health, whether it be your physical, mental being, whether it be your family, your work, where you want to see yourself in 5 years. Decide what's important to you, who you want in your life, why you want them in your life.
Want in your
Who you
life.
want
That's a big
in
one.
your
Why? Why do you want them in your life? Are they benefiting
Why
you?
you
Are
think
they
you
not?
need them in your life?
Right, get that journal out.
Because
dust it up.
a lot of our decisions are fear-based. Yes.
Gosh, say it again. Hey, we had to start back snapping on
Yep.
this show. God
That
only
fear
man.
will
That was
make
a
you-
nice one.
I feel like, yeah,
Yep.
no, and then after you ask yourself the whys, I like to say, anytime you're in a pickle at any point, always say why, when, how, where. You know them those W's that you used to use in English to write your essay. It was a lifelong lesson, guys. So just answer those.
advice.
Yeah. Answer those W's and throw in the how,
Right.
because the how is important. Yeah, the one
Indeed.
and then you can now say where these boundaries are,
Correct.
and what, when you're saying you no, when you're saying you yes, because yes is important too. Yes,
Yes.
is important, but it's who you're saying the yes to, why you're saying the yes, where you're saying the yes, how you're saying the yes.
I feel like though, like you attack me with that one. Like,
But she should jump into the house
If
too,
that is
because
your
that's a big
garden,
house with
well.
the boundaries.
yes.
Yes.
What you said about a lot of our decisions being fear based and how we're viewed and how people look at us and oh gosh, so
Fear will
annoying.
cripple us every time.
yeah.
So annoying.
But if you know the answers, then it can't, right?
Yeah,
It can still, but you have it in black and white, purple and white, depends on what color you're
Purple and
writing
white, I
with.
like it.
But when you have that and you truly make a contract with yourself, sign it, and
Indeed. And just go, as long as you know that you're doing what's right for you and what's right for the bigger picture, stand in that truth. Like, don't budge. Don't be afraid of what is
We
thought
challenge
of
you.
And that kind of thing is very difficult, but when you do it, it feels good. it feels good. It feels good to say no, y'all. It does. I can't lie.
So let's happen on this no,
right?
Like
So
sometimes you can say yes to.
That's a huge challenge for me. That's why.
Right. Okay. See, there you go.
In us freely speaking, we didn't even highlight it, but we already tackled two how-tos. And from what I see, we did boundaries and we did defining your goals, because Nicole talked about that. Clearly outlining what your goals are so that you can live intentionally.
Right.
Another good one is positive thinking.
Which is like the meditation.
Yeah, which is the meditation, yes. But also just deciding sometimes to focus on the positive and not the negative. It's a big decision that a lot of people cannot make. Some people naturally are inclined to think negatively, and it impacts your life so greatly.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you keep on practicing something, it's going to be easier to practice something that you would have done. So if you're constantly thinking, oh my gosh, this is not going to happen for me, or that person real not cool, or they probably talking about me, you're feeding the bad wolf. I always tell my daughter that you're feeding the bad wolf. Don't feed that bad wolf. That bad wolf full. Let me feed it.
Like that.
I'm hungry.
I have a bad habit of thinking the negative thoughts, but then acting out the positive actions, if that makes sense. So my brain goes there. It goes to some places, let me tell you. So I will have what if this happens, what if that happens, and I will go there. But then my actions is always, I take positive actions
to counter it.
Good for you. You understand? And I feel like that's a way of me, because I know what you said, like you think bad thoughts, bad things would happen, but I try to always move in a way that would counteract those bad thoughts and make positive decisions despite my bad thoughts.
I see that for you. Yeah.
So you're fighting it.
Fighting it is a fight down. I fight it. I will say that. Right? I think one way to, we're doing examples now, ways in which to how to live with intention. One that I found fell in my garden was decluttering your home.
Ooh, yes.
Declutter your home.
Big one. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't usually.
Look at the gold face, like,
I don't like clutter, but I tend to accumulate a lot of clutter. So I have a thing where it used to be every 6 months, but now it's like yearly. I would get all the clothes that I know I haven't used in the last 2-3 years, give it away.
Right.
Because if I haven't used you in 2 years, I have no use for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or products I didn't use or anything like that. Or just throw things away, because I realized that the clutter really affects my mental, and I started to feel like just harassed.
But I must say that I could operate in clutter. Yeah. No, doesn't bother me. I could tune that out.
I don't mean it behind us.
What about you?
I could tune that out.
Oh no! I can't do.
No, yeah, she was talking about minimalist. Like,
I can't do the clutter at all.
Definitely. I feel like the anxiety sets in with the decluttering. Christ almighty.
No, I actually feel good when I get rid of certain things.
I do too. I feel much better when I'm in a clean space. I will take a day and be like, okay, let's do this. And after, it's like,
Well, I'm not taking a day.
I breathe.
Call on somebody, come and do it, but I don't.
I'm not doing it.
Exactly. Actually doing it is anxiety for me. So if somebody, I could go in the next room and then y'all could do it. No problem.
Okay.
That sounds much better. So, I might take a little day and, maybe rearrange, wipe down some counters, dust and ting, pass a broom and all of that. But the deep clean, we will get somebody
anxiety.
to do it for you.
I just woke up a sweat, clean everything.
So
and then
you are the person to call. That's what you're saying.
No,
okay.
we're not calling that.
You'll come back and it have nothing. Nothing. Everything gone.
Or you want some company, I will come over, grab a little glass of water and watch you clean.
Keep me company.
We will talk with talk, but get it me to lift a finger.
Oh my God. They hear what's going on here.
I swear. What are some of the ways that we can live intentionally? Or how to live?
A big one for me is invest time wisely. I think I mentioned on previous episodes that I have procrastination issues.
Oh, do you? I so don't see that for you.
I put things off sometimes that I really shouldn't. I can't just get it done, but I just don't use my time in the best way possible. So that's something that I'm always working on, investing time wisely. So in doing that, of course, and living that intentionally, it gets you a lot more done.
Of course.
It does. Yeah, it gets you a lot more done.
Of course.
So
Indeed.
We wake up in the morning, we check our phones. Sometimes we go to bed at night, and we check the phones again, and we end up staying hours on the phone. And we could have been doing something that's way more productive in those hours.
100%. Yeah. So what I do with my daughter is I will tell her, go and do X, Y, and Z. And I know the X, Y, and Z. Suppose, for example, she does pull cords because she's a swimmer. But she thinks, I have no time to do pull cords because she goes to the gym, she goes swimming, X, Y, and Z, and then she has homework. So I say, go and do your pull cords. All kind of thing, or play with the dog. I set the microwave time. I know the pull cords is supposed to be 5 minutes. I said, Sophia, look at the time on the microwave. 3 minutes, done, gone, and all you're doing is playing with your dog. So, I mean, I just use that as a small example to just, maybe you could show yourself what you could have been doing and instead of doing something else.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Definitely.
Indeed. I like that. What about self-care, self-reflection?
I believe in that.
Yes, well, a girl started back journaling recently.
Lovely.
Oh, wow. I used to do it religiously, but more like a diary and actually reflect on the day that passed. That was therapeutic for me, but I fell off. But I like the journaling, especially those pre-made books where, so I'm doing a little gratitude something and I set the intentions for the day, what I hope to accomplish for the day and that kind of thing. And then you have to do it again at night, reflecting on the day, comparing how well it went with your intentions and that kind of thing. So it's actually a way to stay mindful.
I love that.
So yeah,
good.
And it's a form of self-care too. I'm one of those who feels good when I make a to-do list and I just go through the day just doing what I have to do, and then at the end of the day I check off to see what, and when most of it I was like,
you got a lot done.
It does something
well,
to
it
me.
releases endorphins as well. Yeah,
indeed. So yeah, self-care, self-reflection, making sure that
for me self-care will be I am not a journaler, guys. Like I would just say yes, journal, and I be tired in the night, fall asleep, wake up in the morning late, and So I'm not gonna fool myself. So remember, guys, you have to find what works for you. And I think that's where a lot of us just falls off, because we just say, okay, so we hear somebody else's way of doing their intentional living and think that we could be realistic.
Get something that works for you.
Pick two. And do those two, and then you'll see it gradually coming on. For me, it's just basically you see the stretching and the yoga, and basically prayer for me is a huge thing. So that would work for me. I'm not fooling myself to sound right. I have so many drills. I started right, and then and they just end up as scrapbooks, like as notebooks, So I'm done buying journals. I'm the last person that's gonna buy a journal.
That's okay.
Yeah,
that's all right. What works for you?
The takeaway is just these are just some suggestions, and it's what works for you.
We're almost to the end. Lexi, have any more?
No, that is all that I have.
I have one that I think is a big one.
All right.
Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Avoid those comparisons and focus only on your life. A lot of the time that brings so many people such anxiety because you feel you're falling behind or you're not living up to your goals, and then you look, of course, on detrimental social media and you see people seemingly living these amazing lives. Rest assured, people, they are going through it just like you.
it only shows you a small part of
small
what their
facet.
life is actually
And a
like,
well curated small part
Right?
with perfect lighting.
It's all a facade.
With perfect
The lighting is always be real good in these people videos.
It's
Like,
all a
well,
facade.
or they have golden light 24/7.
And everything is relative. So you here thinking, oh gosh, I'm not getting enough done. I'm feeling like an imposter syndrome all over the place. And this and that, and I'm not where I need to be, and blah, blah, blah. This time somebody's scrolling and looking at your profile saying,
that is a fact.
looking,
Yep.
you know,
That is a fact.
why these things could happen to her? Why not
Yes,
me? And
yes,
da, da, da. And this
yes.
time you catching your nana, you know. But
Yeah.
somebody else is watching, thinking that you're so far ahead. So focus on your own path now. Focus
Please.
on you. You will find that you will actually move
Set
a
your
lot
own
faster
markers.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you just compare to, you want to compare yourself to somebody, compare yourself to you yesterday.
Oh, yes.
Compare yourself
Yeah.
to you yesterday and use that as a motivating
Also,
factor.
don't forget that you could ask for help too. There are life
Well, you
coaches.
got me there. Oh, coaches, okay.
Life coaches.
in a professional
Y'all
capacity,
help,
sure.
please.
But you got me with the asking for help thing. That
Chris
is not
here
where
for
I
that.
shine.
No, but no, you could ask for help with your friends and family
Yeah.
first of all. But
Ask
they're
for help.
also
Nothing.
oh Lord, guys.
Just soldiering through this life.
Man, how come I was saying my intrusive thoughts?
Yes.
I succeeded here.
But there's also life coaches who are
Yes.
literally that's their job.
Yes.
If I'm gonna ask for help, best believe I'm calling my therapist. Okay? I ain't calling. I don't like asking for help is a huge thing for me. It's a huge obstacle.
So is that something you're discussing with your therapist at the moment?
All the time, man. All the time. We don't ask for help over here. We get it done ourselves.
I take in all the help I can get, please and thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh my gosh. No begging on this show. But yes, we're being real on this show, all right? We're not trying to sway anybody's thoughts. Of course, asking for help is healthy.
Yeah.
Recognizing when you need help is also healthy. I just don't claim to be
But that's why
perfect.
we're different.
So
you know, the
I do
island
ask for
girls are different island girls, and you might relate to one, and you might just not
correct.
relate to our next
Yes.
one.
Yes. Yes.
Indeed,
So
indeed.
you're not alone.
One of us will speak to you today.
Of course.
Amen. Preach.
So, of course, guys, if you're just joining us, we have been discussing. What have we been discussing, Lex?
The power and benefits of living intentionally.
Intentional
Or
living.
intentional.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
power and benefits of
I'm
intentional.
so excited.
living,
I'm
indeed.
gazing up. I think I'm going to get the girls to do posts on
Posts.
their intentional
Yes.
living.
Oh,
In fact, we could even develop a challenge. I challenge
Oh my God.
you and you and you.
You gotta give the people work to do.
Yes. Yeah.
But yes, we discussed, what it is, why we should do it, how it benefits our lives, and of course ways in which we can live intentionally. We can start small and then become, really great at it. But there's no doubt that it improves lives.
Yeah, for
Right?
sure.
And if you really want to live a better quality life, I think it's time to be more mindful about your life and live intentionally in alignment with what you want.
Right.
Right? As long as you're not killing anybody, as long as you're not being immoral
Yeah.
or
Causing
anything like
harm
that,
to
causing
others.
harm to others, live your life intentionally and with purpose.
Yes.
Yes?
Love it.
That's it there, ladies.
That is it.
That's all the time we have for right now. We have more show coming up for you. Like we mentioned, Marge Blackman is in the house.
Yes.
And we're going to be discussing a fantastic
Excitement.
upcoming event with her in particular. You guys would have remembered Marge was here before, right? And she's back to share this good news with us. So keep it locked right here to Island Girl Talk. We'll be back after these messages.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Now let them know your secret plan. Burn out all the bad minds, send them back to Babylon. Make them know dominion, it was given unto man. Right is right, so me not care if them want do the wrong. Them brutalize and capitalize upon the weakest one. At them name Babylon, for that me I go chant them down. Make them know a sinking sand, them build them castle pun. One day me show the most of him will turn things around, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Hustle and a player, from night into day, yeah. Man a born with gold spoon, me just a do what me say, yeah. I'ma not forget for prayer, for the worm every day, yeah. Lightning a strike in the same place twice, cause me shot him every day, yeah. Me not deal up in a day folly, me not joke and me not clown. Such a short way up, but a very long way down. And not freaking weekend, come make one up in a the land. Our street we are beat it, turn up in a this song, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Now let them know your secret plan. Burn out all the bad minds, send them back to Babylon. Make them know dominion, it was given unto man. Right is right, so me not care if them want do the wrong. Them brutalize and capitalize upon the weakest one. At them name Babylon, for that me I go chant them down. Make them know a sinking sand, them build them castle pun. One day me show the most of him will turn things around, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Oh nah, oh nah, nah. Now make them beat you down, yeah. Turn that frown upside down and just smile. Oh no,
Sugar, honey, sweet water, yellow, blue, queen, daughter, mama, sister, friend, lover. Oh, Mrs. Cassandra, Mrs. Cassandra, hot like a sauna, just like her mama, feed me papaya. Oh, Shuna, no, yeah, she no push over, you should know better if you come in here. How your skin glow, watermelon, how your bright so, how are you thinking? You make my heart go ting 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 ting. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You say you love me, mama, yo. My one and only, mama, yo. But come and hold me, mama, yo. Oh oh oh. What should I know ya, mama, yo. Mama, you masha, mama, yo. Can't get over, mama, yo. Oh oh oh. Sugar, honey, sweet water, yellow, blue, queen, daughter, mama, sister, friend, lover. Oh, Mrs. Cassandra, Mrs. Cassandra, hot like a sauna, just like her mama, feed me papaya. Oh, Shuna, no, yeah, she no push over, you should know better if you come in here. How your skin glow, watermelon, how your bright so, how are you thinking? You make my heart go ting 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 ting. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You say you love me, mama, yo. My one and only, mama, yo. But come and hold me, mama, yo. Oh oh oh. What should I know ya, mama, yo. Mama, you masha, mama, yo. Can't get over, mama, yo. Oh oh oh. Sugar, honey, sweet water, yellow, blue, queen, daughter, mama, sister, friend, lover. Oh, Mrs.
So when you need this feeling, you could call lyrical girl tea and light. Whoa, Miss Blackman, I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I said day and night. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby.
We're back with more show for you guys. It's your Island Girls. I'm Crystal Kane.
I am Lex.
And I'm Nicole Wong Chong.
Yes, indeed. And as promised, we have the amazing, the incomparable, the extremely talented Marge Blackman in the house.
Oh my God! Good night, Trinidad and Tobago. Good
Looking
night,
so
Island Girls
colorful.
Talk.
She looks so pretty.
Yes, But here now, guys, you would have remembered Marge being on the show before in season 1. Of course, she was with our season 1 ladies. We brought her on. So you guys are very, very familiar with the lovely Marge, who of course comes from the musical clan, the Blackmans. With the late but great Rashoti. Boy. Indeed. The Blackmans kind of like the Malis and
that's bloodline.
Indeed. Music is in your blood. You live for it. They even have their own genre of music, jamu, right?
Well,
Jamu.
let me not say it's ours. It's Trinidad and Tobago.
It is, but
and the world by extension.
Don't take your flowers, girl. Take your flowers.
Yes.
They have decided to share it with us, but take your flowers, Marge.
Yes.
It came from y'all.
Of course.
Right? It's
Soca
a new
and jamu.
genre. Think about it, Nicole. Like you have all these genres of music that we were told were genres of music, but nobody never made up jamu. It is brand new, and when it hits the mainstream waves, I know it's gonna make waves.
Course.
I know, right? So, Marge, you're back, right? The people know. At least the fans of Island Girl Talk, they know who you are. They know all about you. Yeah. But you have something special coming up, boy.
something bubbling.
Special. And that is what today is all about. I watch your interview with the grinding.
Yeah.
I see the excitement.
Really
you know what
excited.
I'm saying?
Really, really excited.
So, in today's interview, it's all about you and your upcoming album.
Yes.
That year. I want to be sure not to say album launch or album release. It is a listening experience.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get it twisted.
Get into it. All right. And you're very excited about it. Yeah. But what people don't realize is this is actually your first album. I was excited when I saw it. I was like,
yeah.
All this music she has, and
a lot of people don't know this is my very first album, and that's where the excitement comes from. It's just the journey to get here, and really, it has been a growing process. Just so much thing, and sometime before, let's say about 3 years ago, I felt like I needed to do this right now. But where I am now, I realize there's no better time than right now.
Good for you.
It's so amazing to be who I am now, offering this to the world.
And we're happy to receive it because, I mean, your personality and your experience and your journey. I mean, music is always, sometimes we all know here, music is something that is more than just a rhythm. It's energy, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
So we're so happy to have you here and to have your contribution.
Oh my gosh,
absolutely.
So
tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind this album, and just tell us about the making of this debut album. I want to hear about the journey of it.
Please.
Also, the album is entitled Day and Night. I've had this title for like literally 13 years. I didn't even understand what it meant then, but I knew that my album was going to be called Day and Night. And since then I knew it meant balance. But as I grew and as we did like an EP 2016, it didn't release. It was just such a journey to this body of work. But as I get closer to this point, I realized it meant not just balance for me as an individual, but even in the genres recently, between soca and jamu, in a major way. So that's what a lot of the tracks on the album is in collaboration with some of the biggest soca artists in Trinidad and Tobago. And the fusion of soca and jamu is so magical. Really, I cannot wait, for people to hear this.
Right. Yeah.
So it came into full bloom as these tracks came on the album, what it really represents. So, I have like a med side that is jamu, and then the dance side, which is soca. So you have a fusion of everything when you really sit and listen to this album.
Taking my notes.
Yeah.
Fusion album.
It is, yeah, definitely.
So in terms of Jamu, like, can you give us some characteristics? Because I mean, Trinidad and Tobago is fairly familiar with soca.
Yeah.
So can you give us? I don't want to speak for everybody, but.
For the most part.
But I mean, we stream to more than Trinidad and Tobago. This is an international
we should be
platform.
totally familiar with what we are and what we are. Yeah.
In terms of Jamu, can we get some characteristics, musical characters that defines that genre? Because calling it a genre, and you can get into it. Educate us. Give us
course, yeah. Let me go back to as my dad described it as. For me, I like to describe it as, I don't want to say soca is, but soca was invented for what it really represents, to have a good time, to express, to dance. So I like to say soca is outward and Jamu's inward.
Okay.
It really takes you in.
Okay.
From the rhythm to the melodies, from where you sing from where it was created from. So it really it takes you in as an individual, almost something very close to roots reggae in terms of what it takes you as opposed to dance hall, right? It has that effect. But it's such a meditative thing. It takes you into that place where you just want to soak it in. You just want to reflect.
It transcends you.
Yes. So what brought this perfect blend when you bring them together? It's like you have both.
Oh, so you literally have both in one song,
and more than one track on the album, and merge the genres together.
Oh, okay.
So you have this dance
So
feel.
how is that gonna work for you if you have to put it in a playlist like when iTunes and all these people?
I call it Jamu Soca.
Okay,
that's what it's called. But right now we have it as soca, that's what's known, right? But even let's go back to Fuller Vibe. And I would be in a party and people party and having a good time. And I come off stage, somebody say, I feel a spiritual feeling.
And that's what you mean.
I
love that.
Are you kidding me? I'm not fat. This is me broken out, But they're feeling something, and that's when I started to pay attention. Oh my goodness!
And that's the thing.
Jamu's so powerful.
Yeah.
So it's not just in the rhythm alone or in the musical arrangement. It's an energy.
But it does have a defining rhythm. You would say, okay,
of course, definitely.
And that's why I think. Sorry, Chris.
No, go ahead, babe.
That's why I think the name of the album is so perfect.
Yes.
Like Day and Night.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is why it's called Day and Night. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Definitely.
That is what I think is unique about you as well with your music. It literally draws you in. I always tell this story. B is when we were curating music for the show, and every so often, Ananias would play the songs in a shuffle, and this song would come up, and every time it came up, it would put me in a mental space. And I tell you, emotional. Until I was like, who is this? There's like Marge Blackman. I was like, oh yes,
makes
sense. It makes sense. And I started to pay more and more attention to your music. Yeah. But B, it hits my heart. It has hit me in my chest.
Well, she has some more that probably gonna hit you all over.
I'm definitely looking forward to. So I want to ask, anybody else is going to ask anything? I want to ask you to list some of the songs on your album if you can. I don't know if some things
she's saying
right, but I don't know if some things are still being left as a surprise or something. But I want you to list some of these songs on the album and the inspiration, like your favorite songs and the inspiration behind those songs.
I always tell people I don't have a favorite song. When they ask what is, because I got that question asked just the other day, and I say saying you have a favorite song is like saying you have a favorite child.
Right.
Every song comes with like their own soul. This is how deep I go. Their own energy that I absolutely love. And it was really hard to pick because there's 13 tracks on the album. It was really hard to leave some songs behind. Next album, one time I have 5 albums because each song will have this energy and vibe. But I had to select 13 tracks. So. Yes, it's the tracks that I selected. It just is for this time. It's for who I am now to express.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I chose them. What I want to say at this time, and that is the connection I have with the songs. It's not really like what is more, what is my favorite. It's just really this moment in time. These songs just have to be here with me because that's how I feel. My songs walk with me. And as an artist, yes, we are entertainers. But for me, I'm always telling my story in the most genuine way. You know, so it's and what I go through as an individual, I know everybody in some way have their own version of that. So when a song comes to me, it's really just not for me. But it's a lot of people, oh my God, I went through that. Oh my God, and then it naturally you relate to it.
So people can resonate with your messages.
So for me, it really is my responsibility to offer these songs, which is why the launch is like an offering. That's what I said, it's an offering.
I like that.
You know, it really is.
So for the people who don't know, like myself, right? Tell us why not launch, but listening experience.
Yes.
Tell us the difference.
Yeah, because as for the sad reason, it's so much deeper than you just coming to, you know, have a good time. And that's all well and good, because we're going to have a good time. Right? But the album is an experience. It really is. And you have to, when you hear it, you understand why. So once you're there, you're going to experience it. Right? So we're just coming to share in a moment where this is launched to the world.
Indeed.
Right?
So being in the space, it's more than just, so when you purchasing the album, which we know y'all are going to do, but actually this event is going to you're going to have an entirely different experience outside of maybe just listening.
Well, first of all, I'm going to be doing 7 tracks of the album.
Oh.
They're carefully chosen.
Nice.
So you're going to get of that night.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yes.
You know, and I have some special guests who I just want to share that moment with.
I was not going to ask you if you're going to.
If you're going to let us know.
It's really just it's a moment in time. That's how I feel.
So you know what? This is not an occasion to be missed, is what you're saying. It's definitely going to be, as you said, a moment.
Yes.
So I want to ask, you mentioned collaborations earlier. Are you at liberty to say who these collaborations are?
Of course.
With?
We launch it from now on.
Talk the things. Talk the things.
Inside scoop.
Of course.
Who are you collaborating with on the album?
Let me start from, this is so
and
cool.
are they going to be at the events?
Most of them.
Most
of them, right?
Oh, wow, sir.
So I'm going to say the best for that. I don't want to say that.
I'm not going to say looking for problems.
No, but I mean, when I announce her, you'll understand why she's the best for last.
All right.
But so as we heard, Day and Night was released since in May. That's with the amazing lyrical. That's a collab I always wanted to do, for it to happen, and it happened on this album. So that's really special to me. And Michael Teja, a talent.
Of course.
A talent, a really beautiful track as well. And then the undeniable voice. You know, we had to come back and do something.
Right.
So yeah, we had to come back. So it was really beautiful. This track on the album is really special.
Oh,
and
wow.
the best I'm saving for last is my niece.
Of course.
Absolutely.
I'm excited about this song for so many reasons. You know, but for the mere fact that this is the first time 2 females from the Blackman family come together.
Yes, you mentioned that.
That's power on one stage.
I have a question.
What's your question?
So, as an aunt, you know, of course, seeing Nyla grow up and experiencing that, how did it feel recording with her? Like going into
my pause is reading right through. Even when I hear the song up to now, and that's the feeling, and I keep saying, this is the feeling we wanted.
I can't wait to hear this album.
Right now. It's just the hairs come together.
Yeah.
It's just a moment in time.
Unique and unique. Could only mean magic.
I mean, guys, y'all don't even understand the energy that we experience in here. So I can't wait to be in one room, one space when they actually have the stage and we're just here to listen and experience. I don't think when is this event?
This event is on the 14th of October.
Okay.
Just now.
That's like right there.
Not this weekend, next weekend.
Yes.
Next Saturday.
And the Dalai Lama.
Yes. And what time is it?
It starts at 8:30.
Okay.
Nice.
So Trinis.
Yes, seriously, you don't want to miss it.
Trinis.
Starting at 8:30.
Do not.
But before we get into that, I want to ask her. I want to circle back a little. We have some questions for the event itself, but I want to circle back. You mentioned that this is the first time 2 women in the Blackman clan has been collaborating.
Yeah.
This is huge.
It is
because
huge.
You guys have been around for so long.
I never really even thought about it before. It's
Which
when
is
I heard this, I was like,
surprising.
oh my God, Nana, this is the first time. This is huge.
Yes.
And I can see my parents just smiling.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
That's the feeling. And then I
Indeed.
heard on the track as a show, she was like, Auntie, I said, yeah.
Oh.
I can see my parents smiling.
That's
This is a
amazing.
moment in time.
It was blessing.
Indeed. So what do you think that means for you all going forward? You know, having this new collab being the first of its kind, and you know, you're not doing it before. No one even thought about it before.
We did. The thing is, we talked about this. Like even in 2018 when Full of I came up, we were trying to, and it just never happened. As I say, everything happened at the right time.
Yes.
And the song
Synergy.
itself is a whole nother story. So it was just everything just falling into place. And we did say when it happened, it had to happen in that organic way. And that is how it happened this time.
Lovely.
You know?
And for the first album, so
As I said, and for the first...
So that song itself, this song itself, yes, I dwell in, right? This is huge. What is the inspiration behind it? How did it come about?
Yes.
What was the process behind creating this song with you and Nyla?
But this song is called Endless Vibration. Let me just say that. This is the second Endless Vibration because, of course, everybody who don't know, one of my dad's biggest song, even album was entitled Endless Vibration.
Right.
Right? So there's a
Full
history that is
circle
connected. There's a full circle moment. And it's a completely different song. I didn't take piece of his song or nothing like that. And the song just came with that. I got up. Endless Vibration. So we're
Endless
talking
Vibration
about
2.0.
the passion, for music. This is what the song talk about. The passion for our culture, the passion for our people, for all that we are as Trinidadians.
Yeah.
You know. So from coming from her experience, because we are 2 different artists, really.
Yes.
You know, we have 2 different expression.
Yes.
So here we are as 2 different individuals expressing our passion. For this powerful thing and this powerful, connection that we have from our history, from our perspective. So that coming together is really what the song is really about. The passion and love we have for music and for our legacy.
And it was written by you.
Yeah, it was written by me.
She's
Did you do all these songs on the album?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure you all know that.
Write all my
She is
things.
Yes, she's
I am
a
a
writer.
writer. I'm a writer. So yeah, these
I am.
songs
Yeah, I am partial to B. I'm sorry. I think
we could tell.
What I was about to say.
Don't worry, she's gonna get a new favorite. Don't worry.
You're gonna get a bunch of
but
new
so far,
favorites.
B to me is one of the best songs made locally that I've heard
Thank you
in
so much.
forever. I mean, you listen to all the artists and stuff, and they're really good. I've heard some seriously great things when we were looking for songs for the show. But that one, it has a spirit, it has a heart, it is fantastical. That's not a word, but just to let you know
How great it is.
That's how good it was. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Y'all think we could get into the launch now?
Oh, yes, man.
The listening experience.
The listening experience.
Right, so of course Nicole was asking you about when it is,
So
what
it's-
time, etc.
Yes.
What type of event it will be, why it's called a listening experience, like
Yes.
Nicole asked you, and that kind of thing. What else do you think we can expect there, once there?
Well,
What do
she
you have
knows.
planned for us?
What other nuggets? But and where people can get their tickets and stuff like that.
It is free. It's an
Y'all
offer. Listen to me. It doesn't get better than this. I'm
It's
telling
free
you.
$99.
Free.
That's the favorite price.
That's why I called it an offer.
I love you. That's amazing.
Wow.
Free.
Bring granny, bring daddy, bring my.
Well, that's a
It
good
was
point. So it's a family.
Yeah.
Because
So
I
y'all
know
have
you guys
That's what I
always do
wanted
that.
to be. Yeah, I really
Y'all
wanted to be just come together and enjoy this.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Y'all have no excuse not to come to
Yeah,
this event.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really gonna
Yeah.
be
So
fantastic.
it's a walk with your blankets, walk with your chair kind
But
of
not
thing.
But I think
outside.
they have seating.
But I have seating.
I need clear understanding of a
But
free
walk to be-
$99
to be
event.
comfortable. Walk with your flats. Walk with your sneakers.
Yes.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's a black and white affair.
Oh,
because
okay.
the cover of the album is literally myself in white and black, day and night, right?
Oh, so that's the dress code, black and
Black
white.
and white, yeah.
Well, thanks for
So
that.
it's either black or white or black and white. That is the dress
Okay,
code
that
of the
is
night. So
great
come out,
information. Hey, I have an outfit.
Yeah. So come on,
Let's
I'm a dresser, so come out.
Oh,
I know what I will wear.
Try to dress better
not
than you.
institutional, but
So
really
real
come out
dress.
in the dope. Come out in the dope.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to
I
spend
like
money on
that.
tickets, guys.
Oh, look,
So you
we
can
have.
spend money on your clothing.
But
have
come
a
out
couple-
comfortable, but fashionable and funky. And just really have a good time.
Indeed.
We do have a couple persons in the chat. Navy.
Hey.
Yes, Navy is saying hi to Marge, sending
Hi,
some
Navy.
love.
Big up you,
And
Navy.
we have Lavon, and she's saying, good night, guys. I got in late tonight.
That's
and
okay.
finally tuned in for the last bit. A special good night to Marge.
Good night to you. Wow.
Yes.
Indeed, indeed. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are getting acquainted with this upcoming event
Yes.
from the lovely Marge Blackman. A listening experience. Her debut album, surprisingly, with all the material that she has.
October 14th.
Definitely.
I'm feeling the same way. I guess it's really my first. It is my
Yes.
first
It's definitely a passion project.
Yes.
We could
Oh
feel
my
that
God.
energy, and we're so happy to have it. Guys, it's a free 99 event. Everybody always likes that's your favorite price of an event. And you're guaranteed, you all heard the names. I'm not sure if you all heard the names, so I'm going to mention them again. Maybe, we may have The Voice there, you know,
Just
so
Voice.
The Voice.
I love that though. The Voice is an NBC show. Right?
But they also come and to see the first performance of Nyla Blackman and Marge Blackman.
Correct. That's right.
On
Amazing.
stage.
Did
we
a
mention
birdie
them?
mention I could have sworn you had said Nigel Rojas.
Yes, he'll be opening
Yes.
he'll be great. Well, honestly, I don't like to say a favorite Trinidad local artist, but he's
He's that
he
good.
have
You can
had long time now.
He is that good.
Long.
Yeah.
So he always yes now. Man, whenever you're ready, call me and I tell him when the time is right. So I call him up, Nigel. I want you to open this
It's
experience.
a show, guys.
So he's going to be opening this experience, and Nyla Blackman is going to be closing.
And it starts at 8:30.
8:30.
Not 9 o'clock.
And of course, guys, it would be remiss of us to not mention that your fave Island Girls will be there covering this fantastic event. Right? We will be live streaming from the venue to give you all the highlights,
all the updates,
share all the excitement, indeed. And of course, yours truly will be hosting with Chromatics, of course, on the night
We're
as well.
excited about that.
Happy to do that also. It's going to be a fantastic
It's going
night.
to be such a beautiful night, and I just looking forward to just being present and experiencing it. Yeah.
Indeed.
It's been a long time coming.
I can't tell you how stoked we are. We cannot
we really
wait.
are.
I know Nicole and Lix have been saying it right through, but
Yeah.
we really cannot wait to be there
Yeah.
and be a part, even if it's a small, tiny part, a part of this
Yes.
fantastic journey that you're on.
I'm
Right?
happy
We
that
look
you are
forward
too.
to it. And I
Yeah.
look into here, your top beer. Let me see.
I have an open mind.
Chris, are we gonna hear her? Is she gonna do
we
some
want to play
stuff?
some of her stuff.
Yes.
So Marge picked out 3 songs, right? And we want to just give it a little mini listen, a little precursor, a little pre-launch, a little pre-listening experience. Yes. So Ananias, you ready for us, boy? Yes. Marge is gonna showcase a couple songs,
These songs,
sing
yeah.
a little some.
Can you tell us what the inspiration behind the ones that you're doing right now?
Right. So let me start with Dare Earth, because that actually was the first release of the album. That was since last year.
Yeah.
Right. And for me, I of course, we grew up in the country, family, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, never as a female, because my mama grew up a little stush. We always have us inside. We were doing, big fabulous house in the country. But I never really connected with the earth in that way, where I started, plant my little garden, put my hand in the ground until COVID.
Yes.
COVID.
serious?
Yes. Oh my God, I never had a
Marge,
garden
if I
before.
tell you-
I am telling you.
Are you serious?
But as the person that I am,
That's fine.
That was like, oh my God, it was a light bulb moment.
And I over here thinking, Them
real into the earth.
Yes. Run around in the forest and stuff.
But
she's talking planted.
I'm talking about,
she climbed trees and she kicked rocks, but she didn't plant.
She didn't, there's a different connection.
Yeah,
I mean, the farmers don't understand what I mean.
Eating from your
and the
own
connection
work.
with the earth. I mean, I just went in. I went in, like it pulled me in.
I want in on that. I want that experience.
I would like to encourage anyone. Listen, you have to do that. You have to experience it. So when I experienced that, this song came like 3 o'clock in the morning as well. It was like, I call it apology to the earth. Literally, just for like for doing the kind of things we have done
to this earth.
And it's an earth that brings forth life. It really came from that place. Right? That was the earth.
Wow,
Hold me is like, sort of love story, you know.
I love how she said love story.
Demand them.
You know. So you had that on the album as well. And,
okay. Who can relate, guys?
Not me.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Why is she this way?
Do you have a song about birds? Because that Chris can relate.
I cannot believe it.
Nobody heard this.
And then as well. Then there's a love story in a soca, which was really beautiful. And that's why it was so special doing it with lyrical as well as energy, so amazing.
Yes.
So yes, these are these 3 tracks that is already out there, and it's just been beautiful. Even going to India was connected to Their Earth when I released it. That whole Safe Soil project I ended up on because of that song. So much things the album did already even before it was, it's released. So that has been amazing.
Nice, March. Nice. Ananias, you ready with those tunes?
Let's hear the things, please.
Yeah, let's play the first tune, boy. March, we want to hear you sing it.
What we doing first? What
are you pulling up first, Ananias?
Ananias is like, I don't know.
We doing it. Yes.
I put some chorus of this song.
Yeah, put it up. We want to hear March, yeah? Yes.
I put on headphones. Dear Earth, I wrote to you a song, and I know it will not undo the wrong we've done. I'm feeling your pain under my feet, and yet still you are giving us all that we can eat. Ooh, dear Earth, can you forgive what we've done? Give us time so that we may change what we've become. I know you may never be the same. For too long you have been abused again and again. Ooh, can you hear this song? I'm trying to tell you that I am sorry for what we have done. Ooh, I hope it helps you heal. I know it seems like we don't give a damn about the way you feel. I hope it helps you heal. I hope it helps you heal. Dear Earth, I'm mourning for you now, and I pray that these days will make a change somehow. I know you are powerful and strong, but too much of this suffering, it has been too long. Ooh, can you hear this song? I'm trying to tell you that I am sorry for what heal, heal. I hope it helps you.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That
Yes.
was so nice.
What are you doing to people, girl? I don't know.
Wow.
My pause.
That was just
standing
one.
up.
Like, oh, wow.
You were supposed to go away to the chorus.
Well, stop.
Yeah,
That
you
was
feel
so
it.
good.
You feel it.
That was so good. That was truth. That was truth. Sorry.
Energy, vibrations, and then your voice has this gritty vibe to it.
Rasp,
Marge, I always
I
said
love it.
that wow.
Depth.
So
Okay.
that was in which genre? That was the
That is jamu.
jamu
That
that
is
you
jamu.
were telling us
Yeah,
about.
just mixed with a little alternative, but that is jamu.
I love that.
That is jamu. Hardcore.
Indeed.
So producing. Who produced?
My son and myself. Listen, we are talking about that separate interview.
All right.
This is why we need a
mother
fourth
and
camera.
son, yes. Both of them come on for a minute. The
Listen,
mother
go
and
and
son.
pop your
This is
head
all right.
and
Oh my gosh. You have to
just
come on
pop
this
your
side.
head by your mom there.
Yes,
Let the people
because
see
that's
who
such a
you are.
mother-son moment. You know, I live for mother-son moments, yo.
Introduce your pick me. Yes.
This is my first
Hello.
son. Mosey Beats. Is what they
Son
call it.
first,
Mosey
producer
Beats.
second. Lovely.
Indeed. Fantastic work.
Yes.
He did all the music.
Together.
Wow.
Together we are called Jamu 13 Sound.
Amazing.
Right? And this was one of the most special part of this project. Is this us coming together for the first time. We didn't know what it was going to sound like.
Fantastic.
So it started with Isaac, and then I gravitated. I said, Mose, we could do it, you know. And we started to work, and it was just magical. Still is.
So first female collaboration and first mother-son collaboration. Yes.
Always about family.
Indeed.
I love it. Yes.
Love it too, love it too.
Yeah.
Let's see which one you want to do next. What you have lined up for us, Ananias?
Pull up, hold me. We'll leave
Hold me?
Day and night.
Yeah.
We'll leave the party for last.
Okay.
So was it rough? Like you guys, did y'all have tumultuous times working together at some point? Did y'all have?
Did we? Hardly.
Hardly, because she's mommy and what mommy says goes.
In which household?
Right? Yes.
In no
Yes.
household. Crystal, no, that
That's
does
how
not
it
happen.
works. Son, pat down, son. Right?
So as I say, I don't think so. I think
Of course, there's no problem.
no, it just I think personality wise, I didn't even have to explain myself much when I even wanted.
That's amazing.
Because you know his
He's
mom.
already-
Connection,
There's a
connection.
connection. Yeah, that's what made it really special. You know, so working was easy. I mean, most
Boy,
of the
Sharon,
time-
let's be like that,
most
you
of
know.
the time from his experience, whether
Two
for
sides
me,
of
that's how it
story.
was. But
Okay, good.
Hey, you hear the deep voice in
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, mature and
So this
say,
was your first project as well?
no, he's a producer on his own. That's why I'm saying he's Mosey Beats on
Right.
his own. Doing a lot of different things. He's into EDM, he's into Trinidad. He have his own. Just his studios be full with people.
So we had to
people he
have him
recorded.
on at some
And
point.
it's separate, but
Yeah.
together to create this sound, we are Jamu 13 Sound. And we started producing for other artists while we were working on the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The extra work we were doing, you know, and we really started to get into this particular sound. So yeah, together is a unique sound that we have created.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Big up you. Big up you, son. Big up you. Indeed.
All right. So
All
we
right.
have what up next?
Hold me.
Hold me.
Yes.
Take it away, Ananias.
Sorry time. Listen closely. Been through so much pain, we became good friends. Numb to the hearts of many men. I built up my walls and I was feeling good. Protecting my heart as I know I should. But then you came, didn't know if you felt the same. But I wanted to hold you, wanted you to hold me. I heard a sound, it said you should stick around. It said you should hold me. So So I need you to hold me, please, please. Ooh, please. Ooh, please. I need you to hold me, please. Ooh, please. Ooh, please. I need you to hold me. Hey, you're supposed to go to the end with a chorus, eh?
All right.
I said, I'm listening.
You know, we concept by ourselves.
Or you feel Marge only singing about the earth and energy. But Marge is singing about romantic things too, huh? You're getting it full circle in this album.
It's a holistic
A
experience.
holistic listening experience. Hey.
I like it.
Indeed, indeed. Marge, we want to we want you to hit us with one more.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
Ananias?
The big June.
Party.
Yay.
The party people, them.
Day and night. The title track of the album
Right.
too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you need this feeling, you could call lyrical girl day and night.
Whoa, Miss Black Man. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby. I said day and night. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby. I said day and night. You taste like a cook-up from the country with peas and rice. Don't make me hold back. Don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back. Don't want to do that. Don't make me crave you, baby, all night. Don't make me have all these urges to fight. Like the sun on my skin, you revive me, baby. Make me laugh, make me grin, like I'm going crazy. There's the energy when you're in the room, I can feel it buzzing. I just want to hug up something. Oh God, what a blissful feeling. When you left for a while, I couldn't take the pain. Couldn't feel nothing real, nothing tastes the same. So you come back home and you're loving me like a blessed rain. I don't want to lose this. Hey, oh Lord, my head is joining. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby.
Day and night.
I'm craving your day and night, oh baby. I say day and night. You taste like a cook-up from the country with peas and don't make me hold back. Don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back. Don't want.
Day and night,
Not relate.
Here now. The time you release this song, you're going to release it or push it for like
I hope
Tobago
so.
Carnival and then
I
our
hope so.
Yes, of
This
course.
is really vibes.
This one
It's a
is
whining song.
It's
It's a whining song. It's a whining song.
Day
Yes.
and night.
It's a creeper. It's a creeper.
Yes. Juvenile morning.
Yes, I could
Yeah.
totally knock a battle to this.
Yes.
You could play this song day and night. I see what you did there.
Good job, Chico.
It's a creeper. It's a creeper.
Yeah.
It is, and I could see it in the carnival.
Yes.
You understand?
100%.
Indeed.
I would jump to this
Of
song.
course.
So,
I want to have a
question.
good time. Yeah.
Read what my Firewolfman said. Licks.
Hi, Firewolf Man. He says, blessings, ladies, and everyone. Here
Thanks.
late, but that's better than not. I'm here for man.
We here for man.
That's
Indeed.
fine.
Indeed.
We're here for her too. But no, I just have one question based on day and night vibe. Is the powerhouse of the two Miss Blackman ladies, is it this energy or is it make me cry energy or
Make me cry.
is it a surprise? Is it a surprise?
It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
Oh,
It's a
God.
surprise. You
It's a
have to hear that
surprise.
song.
You have to wait.
Okay.
Like all of us.
Yeah.
is a surprise.
But listen,
guys.
that song dropped on the 6th. It was before the launch. Eh?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's before, so we can look at
There's
where
a
we look
Wait,
list
now.
today's what, the 4th? All right, so Friday.
So in 2 days.
tonight,
Yeah.
and then it drops.
Yes, it's good
Fantastic.
information.
It drops on the 6th.
So this is
of
on your platform.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us.
And
Platform.
Nyla's as well.
Tell us the platform.
Yes.
Marge Blackman, TT and IG, and Marge Blackman and Facebook.
All right.
Nice.
But it will also be a Nyla's platform too.
Oh,
so.
okay, good.
Fantastic.
Collaboration,
Yes,
y'all.
of course.
YouTube as well.
YouTube.
Sorry?
Marge Blackman on YouTube.
Yes, Marge Blackman. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, before we wrap things up, let people know how they can reach you online as well, how to keep up with your music and everything else regarding this lovely experience.
On iTunes and so forth, any of those streaming platforms.
Yes,
all of these already are on these. Okay.
Yeah, these songs are already on the streaming platforms, all of them. And you can hit me up, as I said, March Blackman TT on IG, March Blackman on Facebook.
Slide into your DMs.
Of course.
Day and night. Slide into the DMs.
You know, people will slide into the DMs.
Why you giving them ideas?
Imagine if anybody comments on the outer time and saying it's not our fault. Just blame Nicole. Indeed. Guys, if you're just joining us, we have been chatting with the amazing Marge Blackman, who is going to be celebrating her upcoming album soon with a listening experience, a holistic listening experience on the 14th of October. Showtime starts at 8:30 p.m. with some amazing surprises, live performances, and the like. And of course, she's filled with the collaborations on the album, so you know we can expect to see some amazing things on the night. And
it's free $99, guys. It's free. You're coming dressed to impress.
Black and white.
Black and
because
white.
Marge is a dresser.
Yes.
And you know what? I mean, I'm just saying, you know, your side hustle, aside from the music, your side hustle, stylist, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a leather holster thing here going on. Or they don't understand.
Yeah.
So you come in dressed black and white to impress.
Black or white and black and white. Yeah.
So you have two options.
Three options.
Three options.
Two color options.
Yes.
Thrly options.
Yes.
Any combination.
Yes.
Get it together. Get into it. And where's the location?
At the Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama.
One Woodbrook Place.
Indeed.
And if anyone else wants any more information, we are going to have it on our platforms and as well as Marge's platforms. You can definitely just message. Somebody will be in contact with you.
Indeed. And Lex, who's gonna be there, girl?
Oh gosh. Us? We?
Yes.
We will be covering the events, people, and our lovely Chris will be hosting.
Oh God, I don't do you know
with
that.
Chromatics, yes. But we do have other guest artists and stuff as well, but definitely look out for our faces.
Yes, indeed. Ooh, child. So that's it, guys?
Yes.
Marge, is there anything you'd love to share with us before we wrap up this fantastic segment?
I just want to say I'm excited.
Yes.
I really
We're excited too.
I really just want to thank, first of all, our radio and Island Girls Talk for just walking with me. Listen, the love is
enough
real.
support.
And I'm just looking forward to seeing, everybody come together just to experience this.
Absolutely. Yeah. We will be there. I'm ready. This is the kind of stuff I live for. Yeah, I don't leave my house, but I go leave my house for this.
On time.
All right? I shall. So, guys, we are going to wrap this lovely segment, the Island Girls Spotlight segment, of course, with Marge Blackman. But don't fear, we're not done with Marge yet. She will be here for our Sip and Spill segment.
Yes.
She has done it before.
I don't know why there's agreement to this.
She's done it before, so a girl knows what to expect. All right, Marge, ready yourself. You did it before, so we mightn't go too easy on you this time. I just let you know. All right, but before we cut to break, we want to let you all know that this is the segment coming up where you can win a Caribbean hamper. This lovely Caribbean hamper filled with Caribbean goodies on the inside. It's a cooler, guys, so you can put your ice, you can put your drinks, and all kinds of stuff in here. All right, all you have to do, 3 things. Go to Island Girl Talk TT on Instagram, follow us, and of course tag 2 friends in our last post in the comments below. Again, follow Island Girl Talk TT on Instagram. Follow us and tag 2 friends in our last post in the comments below. All right? And of course, listen in here, tune in, and listen to our Sip and Spill questions. Answer any one of our questions. And you will win a Caribbean hamper. Sponsored by, of course, Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly. All right? And with that, we wrap. our Island Girls Spotlight of the Day. All right, keep it locked right here to Island Girl Talk. We have more show for you right here on our radio.fm.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
So when you need this feeling, you could call lyrical girl night.
Whoa, Miss Blackman, I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I said day and night. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I said day and night. You taste like a cook up from the country with peas and rice. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me crave you, baby, all night. Don't make me have all these urges to fight. Like the sun on my skin, you revive me, baby. Make me laugh, make me grin, like a going crazy. There's an energy when you're in the room, I can feel it buzzing. I just want to hug up something. Oh God, what a blissful feeling.
When you left for a while, I couldn't take the pain. Couldn't feel nothing real, nothing tastes the same.
Now you come back home and you're loving me like a blessed rain.
I don't want to lose this feeling. Oh Lord, be free again.
I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. You taste like a cook up from the country with peas and rice. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me crave you, baby, all night. Don't make me have all these urges to fight. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. This is love, this is bliss, I can't get enough. I enjoy doing this, I don't want to stop.
So let the music play, we go dance away till the morning, baby. I just want to jump up with you. Oh God, we happy lately.
I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. You taste like a cook up from the country with peas and rice. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me crave you, baby, all night. Don't make me have all these urges to fight. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't want to hold back, don't make me do that. Don't want to hold back, don't make me do that. Don't want to hold back, don't make me do that. Day and night, oh baby, I said day and night. Day and night, oh baby, I said day and night. Every day and night.
Story time. Listen closely.
Been through so much pain, we became good friends. Known to the hearts of many men. I built up my wall
Dear earth, I wrote to you a song, and I know it will not undo the wrong we've done. I'm feeling your pain under my feet, and yet still you are giving us more than we can eat. Ooh, dear earth, can you forgive what we've done? Give us time so that we may change what we've become. I know you may never be the same. For too long you have been abused again and again.
We are back with more show for you guys. Thanks for waiting, y'all. It's your Island Girls. I'm Crystal Kane.
I am Lex.
And I'm Nicole Wong Chong.
Of course, holding on for Kemba Joe. Yes, Kemba, big up you, honey. And of course, we have the amazing Marge Blackman in the house, here to just share with us and of course celebrate our upcoming event / project / baby / everything, right? A holistic. I could add in the holistic.
Of course.
A holistic listening experience. Her upcoming album release with some fantastic songs on there, surprises, collaborations, all that jazz. And on the night itself too, it's going to be a fantastic night. Free. All right, so come out, support, and dress up. You could come in black, you could come in white, and you could come in black and white. All right, no shades of gray. All right, in gray like this, black or white, or black and white. Yes, and dress to impress. But of course, guys, you know what time it is? It's time for Sip and Spill. Cheers with empty glasses. I even put it with my Carrie Bay boy. Let me put it in now.
You can't cheers and not toast.
You understand? Let me do it again. Cheers.
Cheers.
Drink. Where we sip.
Yeah, we sip it.
And we spill. What are we spilling? Well, Marge is well versed in this. She knows. Right? Marge, ready
her mind.
yourself.
You have a real interesting question about that whole song, but I won't go there. I will not, I promise.
But of course, before we continue, we must remember to dare into the unknown with Carrie Bay Hard Ciders. All new flavors. Carrie Bay Brut and Mimosa, and discover a taste that's perfect for you. Still gluten-free and all natural, so you can enjoy every moment guilt-free. Carrie Bay Hard Cider, moments made extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Yes. Drink responsibly.
All right.
And with that, we commence our Sip and Spill.
She didn't even need any Carrie Bay to do that.
Before we go into Sip and Spill, we do have a couple persons in the chat that we did not acknowledge.
Welcome.
Valdez, always here with us.
Welcome.
He's so sorry for being late, but glad to see that we are doing well as usual. And have a great night and rest of the week. Thank you, Lendl. Same to you. And Fire Wolfman said, I feel I could come out to that lunch, you know.
Yes, please, Fire Wolfman.
Of course.
All right. We're looking out for you.
The more the merrier.
You +3.
Yeah, indeed. All right. Marge, you ready, girl? You ready?
I think so.
Give me something. Let me hear you.
I think so.
Hi. Who's going first?
Oh, I thought Chris was going first. She's asking. Is she ready? She ready?
For once in my life, when it comes to Sip and Spill, I will go easy. And it's so obvious. Marge, what are you most proud of?
My children.
Oh.
Come on.
Yes, I.
Goes without saying, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we for that. We're here for that. Yes, I. What about you, Nix?
Boy, can you circle back? I'm thinking.
You're thinking. Let's go with Licks then.
Yeah,
Licks,
my
what are you
husband say my boys.
Your boys.
My boys are my pride and joy.
Yes.
Gosh.
I will
Without
say
a doubt.
I will say I am most proud of right now in this space because it might change from time to time.
Of course,
But
yeah,
I am proud of my resilience.
Wow.
Yes. And when I have children, I'll be proud of them too.
Right.
I think I am proud of just surviving as a single parent, a young woman in Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, just surviving. Life does be life in. And, you know, big up me.
Yes.
Amen.
Big up you.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, my girl.
It's a good one.
I like that. I like that.
All right. Let me see.
Oh gosh, like what it
Well,
is?
if you
What
see the
it is?
page,
We go.
the long.
It doesn't looking like plenty. But this one a little weird. A little out there, but, would you rather an obsessive
Okay. It's one of those.
an obsessive, insane person love you or hate you?
Wow.
Oh gosh.
Way.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, yeah, boy. This
Ask
is
it again, like ask it again.
Ask that again.
Maggie had a sip, you know, girl.
Would you rather an obsessive person, an obsessive, insane person, sorry,
Oh my God.
love you or hate you? Which one would you rather?
I feel like they both are real bad.
They are.
And nobody say that because obsession on a whole can't go together with love.
Yes,
They put
boy.
the
Love does not
sanity in
upset.
there
You know,
and then-
I
That's
immediately thought of Selena. And
Oh,
what
gosh.
happened with her with this obsessive
Because it
fan.
can't be love if somebody's obsessing over you.
Okay, so if we have to give an answer, I think I'd rather you not like me because I wouldn't feel bad when I come for you, you know? Like, don't like me, let me just start off straight.
I think it's unhealthy even both sides.
Yeah, but you have to choose one.
I have to choose one.
Yes, yeah, I have to choose one.
Wow.
Is that tough one? Is that a rough one?
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Chris, you have an answer?
I don't know if I have an answer for that.
I think we go circle back, man.
Seriously.
We in line here play the fifth on this one.
All right, Chris, what do you think?
I have an answer for that.
The question is, would I rather have a obsessive and insane person
Love you.
Love you or
me
hate
or
you?
hate me? Gosh. I've been dangerously close to that issue. Hate me now.
Yeah, don't like me.
Hate me. You know why? At least if you hate me, I have an excuse to keep a safe and healthy distance away. And I'll always be able to look out for you. You see, it's the ones who love you get you.
Who's right up under you?
Yeah.
You're
Because
right.
if
Too
you
close to comfort.
yeah, because if you love me, wow, you could get. I think that person is. If the insane is the key word here.
Yes.
If they can't have access to you, they could go a little mad. They might end up killing you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Which is why I said, for me, my real answer would be it is not possible for such a person to love.
Yeah.
That was my answer.
That's
That's a good
love.
answer.
Because it leads you right to it's not really love.
No.
So it's
It's
just
not.
obsession on the whole.
So then you
Yes.
hate you then.
Well, I hate my work better
Yeah.
because it's not really love. It can't be.
It can't be
Yeah.
love,
That is
bro.
not- yeah.
Because if you loving me and you like that, I am gonna fear you because I'd be
so
like,
that is
bro.
not love. So there's no
Correct.
way
Yeah.
you could get because but there is this thing of somebody obsessed over you or if they possess it, I mean they love you. That is not true.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that could never be love.
Not
Because-
healthy.
Yeah, I choose.
Yeah.
Best you don't like
Yeah,
me
mine
and
is hate for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
When you're
But
not
at least
love
it's genuine.
space,
At least you know you're hitting it right where it is.
and you know where it
but it
stands
just
too.
camouflage on the obsession for
Correct.
me. It's not really love.
Yes, yes. Good
More
one, Marge.
intense.
Good one. What else? Everybody answered?
yeah, all of us said hate.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not going through that obsessive love, insanity business at all.
That's stress. That's real stress.
Yes.
That is stress.
So on the note of love, can I do one now?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So if after a blissful, happy marriage of 10, 15 years, you find out that your partner actually had a sex change, what would you do?
Your active partner?
15 to...
Wait.
Sorry, that's too short of a time. Maybe like 25 to 30 years you all married.
I feel like I'm skipping over something, some details.
That was the question.
Just now.
Okay.
boy.
So it's
Like,
so it's
What's
like
the question?
you now find out that they actually not born
Yeah. Somehow you found out. I mean, but y'all had a blissful, amazing life together.
I am sorry. Let me now understand this question. Is the question that they are and during the
not during the marriage, no, when you met the
so
person.
you met them a man, but you didn't know that they weren't born a man.
Bro, no, that's not what I thought you said, you know.
Yeah,
but that's what I said. I thought you said while you're with them, they desire
that's why I wanted to
become something else.
Let's put on our listening ears.
So I married to a man, or who I think is a man.
Yeah.
And then
blissfully
happy.
This
and
is
then
old married now, like
married
now, like. So I don't know for how it depends on what year you got married, but y'all properly in rocking chairs now.
Well, what is the question? Really?
What would you do? Would you leave? Would you be like? Would you settle and be like, okay, you know what? Let's just. I'm gonna forget, or would you like have a conniption? Would you have a breakdown? What would you do?
But the question she's saying, what is the actual question?
Yeah, what would be my
repeat the
response?
question to her.
Yeah,
that's the question.
What would be your response?
Well, on the grounds of honesty, which I think most relationships should be based on. That's not. It proves that didn't exist.
And the entire thing was a lie.
You negated every other good thing this person has done for you. That's like every other good thing.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Because that's a big one.
Pretty much.
I don't care if I'm 19.
Literally, you didn't tell me who you are.
Yeah.
And your whole life was a lie.
You didn't tell me who you are.
If we were to argue it.
So if the most important thing between us is us knowing each other and
but that was their old person. That was them.
Everything should be built on trust. So the first thing about trust is being raw and open. And if that is not there, then
they left that person behind.
No,
they left that person. That was a totally different person.
You're supposed to tell me that.
But they are no longer that person.
Yes,
just saying what the argument would be.
It's based on trust.
So okay, so Marge, what I'm hearing is what I'm hearing from you is that the trust is now broken.
Of course.
Yes. And where you thought that your marriage was built on said trust, you found out that it's not.
50 years later.
So it does undo
everything that it was built on. In other words, it's for me, depends on the person, but for me, that is the foundation. Respect and trust. For me,
I might actually sit down and have a conversation.
The foundation is broken.
So you're divorced immediately. You're not working through it. You're not saying what we working through. You done already spent 50 years of your life with this person.
I don't know who you are.
You don't know who the old
Marge,
person
can I answer
is.
now? Can I answer? Okay, thank you. Marge, you have adequately answered.
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
That's my
All right,
answer.
my darling. Let me tell you something, Nicole. Let me tell you something. Everything Marge said about trust and stuff, but what I'm going to add to that is, it means now that your entire life with this person was a lie.
Yes, which is what I said.
Big, fat, nasty lie.
Yes.
Something like this that is life-changing, you have to tell that person up front.
Yes.
I would like to know if I am with a woman.
Yes.
I don't care how much you mangle your bits down there. I need to know if I am with a woman or a man. That is something you tell someone. It means that I made a decision without being informed. I didn't when I made that commitment to marry you, it was not an informed decision because you didn't tell me everything.
That is not the same person you married.
Okay, so let me add a little.
It's literally not the same person I married. It's literally not the person I thought I married.
Yes.
Because I thinking I was married to a man. And
now,
I am straight.
I just want to be clear. I am playing
no
devil
offense to
advocate.
no offense, and you're triggering me.
Clearly.
No offense to the LGBTQ XYZ community. My point is, I am straight.
Yes.
I'm a straight woman, and don't call me cis either. I am just a woman, a biological woman, and me likes men.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this, but
they
I would
identify
wanna
as a
know.
man
I
now.
do not care. I would want to know if I am dealing with a man. And it would come up too because I would want to know why in all these years you didn't impregnate me either.
Yeah. Exactly.
You understand?
That's what I was about to
ask.
So
Huge deal.
With a fact,
So you
with a
lying to
fact,
me all the
yes,
time,
yeah.
thinking that I infertile.
Yeah.
This time you cannot impregnate me.
It will cause, yeah. It's
You
true.
see, these people are given.
Oh God! Oh, here we go. Make
These
it.
people are given all this leeway, and there are real life issues that will come to the fore when you are not forthcoming with the truth.
Yeah.
Right? If you were born a woman and you got a sex change, tell me.
Yeah.
Breathe, my
I
good
don't
sis.
care if
Breathe.
I am 99 on my deathbed, we divorcing. And I'm asking the good Lord to have mercy on my soul, because those are my personal beliefs. I want to be with a man. If ever I get married, it will be to a man. All right, not.
And this is why they didn't tell you.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that. The mere fact that you would
and
have
that's
that
not a reason to lie to me. That's lying by omission.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm just saying that's why they wouldn't tell
that's
you.
where the issue lies
if
for me.
we're
The mere
young-
fact that you decide to keep a secret, then there really isn't any respect and honesty for me.
And if we're young and I find out this information. All your girl don't listen, Island Girl Talk and O.U.R Radio does not condone violence. But if we're young and I find that out,
Crapo smoke your pipe.
That is it.
We can't zoom in to crystallize right now. Trust and believe.
I cannot say
They're
what
saying
I
a lot.
can't say what's
They're
on
saying
my
a lot.
line. And I'm real dead serious. Listen.
We got that
we know you're serious.
We got that. We got that.
We can tell.
You know I don't like to go there, but a girl could go there.
But before you, okay, I understand. I am
trigger me.
Yes, we know.
I am not as triggered, nor did I mean to trigger anybody.
Jesus,
but
Lord,
it is a simple question. And to respond to to respond to some of the things that were said, you know, from my research, persons who have transition, they don't consider their old person. And I'm not saying this to like respond to anything that you personally feel, because you're entitled to your beliefs and everyone is, but they feel like they have left that person behind. You know, that is,
you know,
for
you're
example,
talking BS, right?
Okay, so I am going to respond.
But even if that's the case, share that story with me.
Yeah,
because
you're
it's
entitled
such
to
an
a
important
story. It's impacting your life.
You
I agree.
have
Yes.
to share that story.
Nobody's
you
not
can't miss
telling-
out that
that's
part of the
the-
story. You
I
can't.
agree. I agree. Let's have a funeral for that person. If that person is gone, let's do it
All right.
together.
Conversation we bring on the moon.
Nicole Wangchuk knows she on BS.
All y'all, we have somebody in the chat
Hold on.
who has responded to a question, and I would just like to find out if he went onto our page.
Please do that quick.
Oh, okay.
And liked our page, followed our page, and tagged 2 persons under the most recent post. Because if you did, Firewolf Man,
you would be.
You are the winner. So, Firewolf Man, are you already following us? Did you like our latest post, and did you tag 2 people under it?
Go do it now.
Run, don't walk.
Yes.
Hop, skip,
If you
and
did
run.
that, you will win that lovely Caribbean hamper.
Yes.
Yes. When we
Let
see
us
that,
know in the chat. Send us a
Indeed.
flame.
But
send us
anybody
a
else
yes.
could also respond to any of our questions as well.
yes,
Please
do.
Whoever the first person is would be
it's
the
like
winner.
Marge said, nobody's telling you can't be trans. Nobody's telling you not to do what makes you feel happy. What we are asking you to do, please and thank you, is tell
To be honest.
us.
Of course.
Tell the person that you want to be with.
Yeah.
Right? Like Marge said, a relationship is built on trust and honesty.
Yep.
That is something anyone would want to know.
Yeah.
And then you can say, you know what? I don't mind.
That
I
is
still
your
love you.
decision, of course.
Or,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
Not for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We could be
exactly.
friends.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, lovely. Chris, what's your next question?
But you didn't answer.
My darling. No, I answered. I said that trust is the most important thing, and if that is not there, then what is the point?
Yeah.
I have to...
Especially after so many years, because what I was going to touch on is what Chris would have said briefly. During all of those years, you're talking 25, 30 years, there must have been tries to have children.
Yes.
You
And that is
watching me getting
yeah,
depressed
I mean,
over
No,
not
what
having
if
a
the
child.
person didn't want children?
We not talking about that. But no, seriously, what if the person didn't want children? That's fine, no problem. Then it works out. But
Because
there's still
somebody may have come into the marriage with a child.
With a child.
but there's still the issue Nicole, of whether or not that person would have wanted
I agree,
that.
but I asked the question so we can have conversations. You're welcome.
Beautiful conversation.
We can't fault it, but it is true. It is true. But I have to say this, so go, you don't mind licks.
No, honey, you go ahead now.
Only last night I saw this thing pop up in my feed about something similar. So a couple, one is trans, a trans woman, so used to be a man, turned to a woman, went to a gynecologist, and the gynecologist refused to treat the trans woman. And I believe rightfully so, because at the end of the day, it boils down to anatomy. And the gynecologist said, I am not equipped or trained to treat men. Right? On a biological level, no matter how much they may feel like a woman, the fact remains is your body and your innards are that of a man. And to treat you would be, what is the word I'm looking for? Unethical. Not just unethical, but I could get put in jail for that kind of thing. Yes, they left, they rallied up the troops to come after the doctor to get him cancelled, because a cancel nature culture is big in America. And the unfortunate thing about that, I think, is if this gynecologist had decided to go and treat this man,
and something,
this biological man, right? He's a trans woman, but biologically he's a man, and something went wrong, Madge. It's that doctor to catch. It's jail time. It's something, and then all of a sudden, but why did you treat him if you know that the man did the right thing?
But you can refuse. He's entitled.
He did refuse, but now everyone is coming down on him for homophobia or transphobia and all that thing, and this is where it comes into play when people say that this thing might be in a mental health situation, right? That is these are reasons why people say that the trans community is a mental health type case, because when it comes down to it,
to those extreme cases,
you are a man with a penis. You can't be treated by a gynecologist. You don't have ovaries. You don't have a womb.
But if they fully transition, it's different.
You may have a vaginal canal. You don't have a uterus. You don't have wombs. You don't have ovaries. You don't have anything like that. What you want the man to treat? What exactly?
What did he
can he do for you?
Maybe the
and that is where this comes into play.
Well,
and they don't think about that, or that have that an effect.
All I had to say is God knows what he's been doing in these cases. He knew exactly what the design was. But all right, I digress. Moving on.
Next question, please, ma'am.
Next
question. Do you have another
question? I don't forget the question. Nicole just got me. I remembered it.
Okay.
It's very simple.
All right, go ahead.
March. Do you ever feel lonely?
Sometimes, being real.
And
I think it's maybe because I'm the type of creative that I am.
Right.
Very much in my head, which for the most part I absolutely love.
Interpersonal, and your feelings.
But sometimes, and the strange thing is when I'm outside, is when I feel most lonely or lonely the most.
That's
when I'm in a crowd.
Okay. What about when you're traveling? Because you say outside.
No. I meant when I'm around
people.
Huge crowds.
Right.
It's the strangest thing. When I'm on stage, it's a different thing. There's a communication.
Right.
You know. But like in a party, which I don't go much because of that reason. You know, I'm not allowed to go in my head.
Right.
So that all of a sudden I'm very different.
Right.
You know, and there's the strange feeling that comes all of
Would you consider yourself to be a bit of an introvert?
I am. I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She just described some things that a girl could relate.
Really,
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you, Nicole?
Do I feel lonely? No.
You don't?
No.
Never, not once? Well, you have a Seth.
I have a Seth. I have a Sophia, I have a Seth, and I have a Winter.
Yes.
I'm good to go.
Seth is the huzzy.
Okay.
She says everyone should get a Seth. Yes.
Really,
Indeed,
Sean?
she has a Seth. What about you, Lex?
I do. Even though I have my two boys, there are moments where I would feel lonely. And for me, it's because a lot of my friends don't live here. So, it is...
that's a difference. That's
communication online and over the phone. It's not like tactile, you know? Thank you, my darling.
But it's the age. It's an age difference too. So like your kids, you could have them, but you know.
No, the same thing. My kids, yes, I have three beautiful kids, but you have moments, just moments. Yeah.
Yes.
For me, it's just moments.
Chris.
In one word, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
All right, my darling. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't feel lonely. I feel misunderstood sometimes, but
that
not.
is a feeling of loneliness.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes
A
in
little bit of
categories.
isolation there.
But then if I go to Seth, he understands everything. But I do feel like outside of these people don't get me.
A bit of isolation there.
Fine, yeah.
Get it. I will add. I mean, the answer is yes, but it's not always the case. I do like my own company.
Yeah.
So do
but I love.
I love my own company. Yeah.
I would
but
say.
every now and then is to me it's all about balance. You know, you have to at some point be able to relate
And
to
interact.
Yeah, and to me, if I could find myself just going to bed for a very long time,
Yes.
alone, and for the most time, I'm having a good time. But there are these moments when I wish I can talk to somebody about this. You know,
I would
it
say
comes
like-
every now and then.
Like a little 85% of the time is like, yay.
Yeah, you enjoy your own company.
Yeah.
You, yourself, and you.
And then 15% is like, it's like, bruh.
I agree with that.
It's
I
like,
agree with that.
bruh.
Yeah.
But you know what's the
Little
ironic
moments.
thing? Comes along someone, is like, hi, I like you. Go away. And I'm like, "Ugh, go, no. You know, and so it's like, what you really want, Crystal?
Yeah.
So you know what? I stick with what I know. Stick with what I do.
All right.
Indeed.
My second question is.
Uh-huh.
Well, I feel I know what Chris answers to this question.
Oh,
but
Lord.
I'll ask it anyway. Because everybody have to answer. So, what era of music makes you happiest and why?
Oh, my second question was similar, so I wouldn't ask that. I would ask something else.
Yes.
What's it for you, Marge? Besides Jamu, of course, and Soca.
No, it's era of music.
Era. Genre, yes.
Era.
Yeah. For me, I think every era have a vibration with it.
Say it, Marge. Say it. Marge, you better say the right thing.
I just said it. So to me, it's like each era had a vibe.
But where you want to be?
But I find myself probably going
Where
back
you want
to
to be?
Makes
Say
you
it, Marge.
happiest. Just bliss.
probably 70s.
Okay.
Okay, I can't get mad at that.
I am for sure 80s girl. Like I
Strawberry
wish I
fields
was
forever.
born in 80s, but I wish I was an adult in the 80s. I feel like I love all 80s
You've been
music.
so old now, though.
Oh.
No.
Like 50, which is what I currently am.
You are not
Wow,
50.
She's not true.
Don't even
She
take
just,
debate.
she's all about
That's
identifying.
true.
She identifies as an older person.
No, but Marge, I want to
I
know.
see that,
I
really.
want to know why 70s though. What made you choose that particular decade?
Oh yeah.
I don't
Swing.
know. There is a kind of how to describe it, boy. Apart from the vintage feel, to me, there's a sort of in a sense to everything.
A purity.
Yeah. I feel like every time I hear anything from that time, it's like I could just go there for a minute, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
okay.
uprising of different things. It was just an experience, and you feel it and you hear it in the music.
Yeah.
That was
I ain't mad
I
at the
see that.
70s. I'm not mad at it.
So what is your question? What is your answer? Sorry.
It's me. I thought it's Nicole.
Nicole said the 80s.
Oh, the 80s.
yeah.
Okay. The 90s.
Hey. Agreed.
I want something
Yesterday. That was like yesterday.
Listen,
That's
Give
only boy
me
bands
90s.
and all that.
the
way, you
90s
serious?
is the best decade of music in all
No.
genres of
Not
music.
true.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Listen,
it is the
no.
only decade that had amazing music in every single genre.
It is not the only decade.
Oh, well, yeah, let's go to the
And
back,
maybe,
Ananias.
maybe
How
the
dare
early
you?
2000s. Girl,
It was the decade that had a lot of pop.
you know
Yes,
what?
said that.
No.
That was the decade of
That
pop.
was big.
And to me, that's a real music. So they correct.
100%.
I am weak.
Come on.
I agree.
R&B.
That was the
Yeah,
decade
what?
of pop.
You know what,
Like,
Madge?
all
All the
it
girls,
has-
man, all the boys, man.
All it has is
Marge, you know what?
synthesizers and oh my god.
Sound clash for you, man.
Sound clash.
Sound clash for you, man.
Come on.
Sound
80s
clash
had,
for
like,
you.
real
Look at real artists like Thriller and like 17
no.
up to this
The
day.
90s.
Up to this day,
Yo, I'm sorry.
Negative.
The best.
But
no.
my answer is also the 90s because that is when it's for a different reason.
Bye.
Though. It's for a different reason.
Goodbye.
The 90s is when the best hip hop existed.
Really?
To me.
Talk.
What's that guy is disagreeing.
I'm not much of a hip hop person, so I wouldn't know. Really?
It was the best decade for all the genres of music. Everybody's just coming out with hits like crazy.
How could everybody come out with a hit? That in itself not making sense.
The only way to settle this is to have a sound clash.
No problem. I'm here for it.
So Marge,
we're having an Island Girl Talk / Marge Blackman sound clash, y'all.
Right. No, here it is. Marge Blackman versus Nicole Wong Chong versus Crystal King.
We have to hear what Kemba says. Kemba, please send your era.
Team 90s.
Team, what 80s and Team 70s.
That would be so interesting. When they start to put up things on the 7th, just listen to me.
And the 90s, we are done. We are done.
Which one do you think?
And it's all about the 70s too.
We're winning that.
Yes. Okay, so then we can collab. That's what we're saying. Okay.
We winning that.
We have to figure out which team Kemba is on.
Kemba is on 90s, baby, too.
Kemba is Team 90s.
This is why I can't understand what is going on in here.
It ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Not even real music.
No, I think that's like the 2000s.
Let's just leave that out to the conversation.
Imagine a poll.
Let us talk and leave them out. Y'all making no sense. Stop embarrassing on yourself.
Listen.
Anybody want to hear? I want it that way. No. Stop.
Would be. Oh, baby, how could I surpass to know?
Listen to me.
No, but you need talking pop. You need talking pop.
That was a lot
but that's all you were singing.
Right? It have alternative music, Matchbox 20.
We promise we're going to bring it back, right?
This is how you remind me of what I really...
The best band that came out in the 90s was Coldplay. Coldplay's in the 90s.
No, not Coldplay alone.
They were before, I think.
What about Nirvana and all them grunge bands and stuff?
No, that was before the 90s.
Oh, make me over. Like real good rock songs, alternative songs, pop songs, R&B songs, hip hop songs. It was all amazing. And listen, the 90s was a magical time.
Dying.
Listen to me. The 90s was a magical time for music. Oh, go Badge. Madge, what a dead with this.
You have the last question.
Oh, we ready? Okay.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Relate. Okay. So my question was similar to that, but I'm gonna give you a next one. Okay. What is your? Can you tell us one of your best adventures? So name one of your best adventures.
Ooh.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
That's actually not easy.
Oh gosh. She's had so yeah.
Okay.
But you could just one
best.
of.
Okay.
Not the best.
Going into Kenya to Africa for the first time.
Oh my god. Jelly.
Family band traveling to Africa.
What was that
family
like?
going with you too?
Yeah, the entire you were the family band at the time. Mommy, everybody at Kenya.
How it was like touching down in Africa.
Home. It was a huge version of home.
You just felt that.
Oh my goodness.
Did y'all create amazing music across there?
Oh, when we came back. It was an experience, and when we came back,
wow.
It really influenced everything that we were doing after that.
God, I want to go to South Africa.
But it was strange that they actually thought we were Africans. This is why the song ended up blowing up. This was Ceiling, Isaac's song.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Huge. We had police patrol. That's how big he was there. Because they thought he was African.
Right.
So Jam was so close to African music. They can tell us, like, what part of Africa? It's like from the Caribbean. Right. No, I can't believe it.
Well, we all the same.
Okay, so none of our adventures.
We all the same. We all the same.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah, we came from there. Some or the other, yeah.
Next.
My biggest adventure? Y'all, listen, I'm not an adventurous person.
Wait, it doesn't
no, y'all can probably tell. But my biggest
it could be hiking.
Yeah, it was probably, I would say, outdoor camping.
Oh,
that's cool.
I experienced that. I was a lovely
Did you do it by satellite station?
In Trinidad?
Or?
No.
Because they had one.
It was up Maracas, but not satellite station. But it was wonderful. It was a good experience overnight.
I could see that being amazing. Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
And we ended with a hike the following day, so it was nice.
Wow.
Cute.
Lovely. Beautiful.
Chris,
A bungee
you
jump.
Oh my
Where?
God, you did?
In Mexico.
Wow.
You know how they say never bungee jump in Mexico? I don't like people that tell me what to do. I bungee jump
So
in Mexico.
you decided.
That was a long time ago, a very long time ago. That was in 2003.
Were you like absolutely scared out of your mind?
Yes.
And you're like, I'm still going to do it because somebody told me not to do it, so I'm here for it.
No, I wanted to do it. It was over water.
What?
Okay.
So
Yeah, they had to push me because ain't no way.
I will never do that shit again, though. I will never do that ish again, though. Ever. Never again.
Yeah, no, I've done roller coasters and I even rock climb and all that, and I'm never doing that crap
like
again.
you did the real rock.
Remember that one time you bought me at that party, you say me not fi go nowhere. And if you tell me say you need me, well, baby girl, me not fi stray. I want me but me little see, be think about the future we could have, yeah. And then she talk a little talk in me, yeah. And then talk like, Rasta, you're my darling. That's all she's saying to me. No, hey, Rasta, you is my darling, baby. That's all she's saying to me. You not fi worry about the next girl, baby. Cause when the night I'm getting cold and she wants someone to hold, she a feeling with me. The little dog like killing. Night I'm getting cold and she wants someone to hold me. The little dog like killing. Yeah. Ginger, my woman knew what you're asking. Kill African dancer. My love, how you dancing. Me say you make me go ginger. Yeah, and she telling me, follow me back to a yard. Follow me back to a yard. Baby, now the thing get nice. Everybody all I met, so the thing just right, yeah. Play a couple tunes, we dance all night. She want the ragamuffin, I can see it in her eyes, yeah. Me the victim when you are the crook. The way you see my heart, I feel the boy you sugar, yeah. You are me mesmerized by the way that you look, and it make me want to study, yeah. Like I be you, I'm on it. Me love it, look a little, me love it. The Rasta boy not dance, but it make me push up on you and me bunny. Me and your Clyde, and that's kinda funny. Me trust her with the bag. Dance for me, baby, you know you drive me crazy. Hey, dance for me, baby, you know you are me lady. Dance for me, baby. Dance for me, baby, you know you drive me crazy. Dance for me, baby, you know you are me lady. Dance for me, baby.
We are back, guys. Apologies for the outage. We had a little technical issue. It was quickly taken care of by a very capable tech team. We are back with Sip and Spill, where we were asked, what is our biggest adventure?
Yes.
We had the lovely Nicole Wong Chong talking about having her child be left off there alone. That was brave.
Yeah,
that was very brave.
It was intentional, so
okay.
Wow.
It's planned. Hey, that's what we're talking about.
Big woman thing.
That's a big one. That's powerful.
Big woman thing.
Yeah, I start make decisions for her since. I mean, she wasn't planned to be born,
right?
But ever since then,
Once
I was
you
like,
found
okay,
out.
so let's start planning, and everything was
All right.
Beautiful.
So you were living intentionally when it came to your kid. Indeed,
Still
indeed.
salam. Yeah.
So that's it there, guys.
Yes, that is it.
And with that, we
wrap
our Sip and Spill segment. We want to thank the amazing Marge for sticking through with us.
Crazy.
Yes,
Thank you,
and your
Maj.
patience with us and our crazy questions. Guys, if you're just joining us, we had the lovely Marge on our show today. Of course, we had the topic of the day, the power and benefits of intentional living.
Yeah.
And we discussed all the fantastic reasons why one should live intentionally. And of course, Marge came in to talk about her upcoming listening experience.
Yes.
Holistic listening experience.
Can't wait for it.
Right? Happening on October 14th at the Dalai Lama. 8:30 p.m. is show time with some fantastic surprises, guest performances, and they like, it's things tinging. You understand?
For
Things
free.
are tinging.
For
Right,
free.
for free. And of course, for free. Yes, huge point. And of course, your fave Island Girls are going to be there covering the event, live streaming, and of course, talking to all the people who are going to be there and giving you all the highlights of the event. Yes?
Yes.
Right, but right about now, we're going to turn it over to the lovely Lex.
Yes, we are hopping right into
do your thing, babe.
Let's Talk Trends. Yes. All right, guys. So we have just a few trends for you this week. The very first we want to start off with, because we want everybody to stay safe. We are under hot spell alert. It is in effect yellow level. And, the Met Office is really warning us to take care of ourselves. Stay hydrated. Make sure you have enough ventilation. And keep out of direct sunlight to avoid sunburn. September last month was one of the hottest months that we've experienced.
Yeah.
And it's continuing into October. So we're asking that everyone, the hottest times of the days is between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So just be very, very careful. All right. As the temperatures continue to elevate, we have to stay safe. Yeah.
Indeed. On the dashboard today, the car some cars give the actual temperature. It's at 37 degrees Celsius outside.
Wow.
Normally it would be like 33 or 34, maybe like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was 37.
Yeah.
Madness.
No.
Indeed.
But one thing I would like to add is that most likely the temperatures are going to continue to rise. I don't think the solution is pumping up your ACs anymore.
Right.
The solution could be possibly, kind of get acquainted with the heat. It's not going anywhere. But the AC might go somewhere. Just saying. You don't want to be, new to the thing. But definitely, so we can wear headgear and protective gear and stuff like that. So on top of hydrating, but just a thought for consideration. Putting up the ACs, you have to get acquainted
every time.
Yeah.
Is global boiling now this year.
Boiling.
Not global warming anymore.
Because even putting up the ACs higher or lower as it is going to just add to the problem.
All right.
Indeed. What else happening now?
So the next thing, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago with our delegate for the Miss Grand International pageant.
Milady.
Yes, Milady. She's Venezuelan born and she has stepped down. All right, so her attorneys would have announced the news just last week, and she will no longer be representing TNT next month.
What's the reason they gave?
They said it's because of a problem with sponsorship, right? But we do know that her victory was heavily criticized in the media because she's a non-national. So because she stepped down, we now have our runner-up stepping in to take her place.
All right. Congratulations to the runner-up. Good luck to you, my dear.
We hope you represent us well.
Well.
All right. All right, so we have cycling on the avenue.
That's happening all now, right?
Yes,
I love that.
It is actually October 4th, yes.
Oh, it's tonight?
Yes,
let's go. And the traffic to come here was like intense.
Insane?
Intense.
Wow.
So it's going to be a thing. It's happening all now.
Hey, I dressed for it. Let's go, guys.
In her athleisure wear.
Don't let Crystal Shania, she going to say, yeah, let's go, and then reach a certain point and turn left.
Maybe when I see the traffic. Yeah.
Now, we missed it for a bit because they were on a 4-year hiatus.
Yeah.
But we do love the theme. The theme is Catch Me If You Can. That's so catchy.
I like that.
Yes. All right, so it's on Arapita Avenue. And the chief promoter, Michael Phillips, said that after he and his company were bombarded with requests from the cycling community and the general public to bring the event back. They decided to put the plans in motion for its return. So that is on
Lovely.
today.
Michael was on the show some months ago in season 1 as well. I happy to say I'm one of those people who bombarded it. It's like when it's cycling on the avenue.
When is it coming back?
Yes.
All right, and the very last trend that we have, of course, it touches on our Monday, October 2nd budget. Yes. So we had lots of exciting things happening in the budget, and it
Really?
yeah, exciting. Finance Minister Coleman Booth was in the House of Representatives telling us what is coming in the national budget. We heard a host of things. We had lots of feedback, both positive
But the major
and
things.
negative.
You have the tea?
But I remember one of the things that was heavily discussed was the, what do you call it?
The gas?
Nope.
The gas. You
Not
know
the
most
gas.
people go with the gas.
Oh
Crime?
God.
What is
No,
Education?
God, why is it slipping me? No, I'm talking about minimum wage. Thank you,
I was
Ananaya.
getting there.
It increased a little, didn't it?
Yes, it increased by $3. So a lot of persons
Meanwhile,
were very,
inflation increased by 100%.
very insulted. But
I mean, I'm gonna keep my
I mean, there's only so
myself.
much that they can't do, but
we try not
we
to
have
go
to be
too,
careful on the
too
show
deep
when
into
it comes to politics.
the meat of the matter, yes. But
$3 whole. Yay.
$3, yes. So we had our,
buy a Bobby
of
with that.
course, multi-billion-dollar budget that was broken all the way down. So if you want more on that,
I
you
think
can
the
check
biggest amount was given to the Ministry of Education.
Yes.
Followed by National Security or Farmers. Top
They
3.
had
Agriculture,
crime, education, electricity rates increase. We had quite a few things that was touched on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, the wonderful, wonderful foreign exchange that continues to elude us. It continues to be a problem. But hey, we digress. That is all that we have for Let's Talk Trends. All right, guys. So that is all we have for that. But we will be back with our Empowerment Minute. Stay tuned to Island Girl Talk.
Until a boy lie down, head back, one scene if I'm not back down. Yeah. Times like this, all of the strength now. Times like this, all of your faith now. Times like this.
Tell the blood of them they go be safe now. I will always keep food on the plate.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? I know I may be alive. I get it. I'm something now. Need attention 24/7. Not to miss.
And we are back. It's the Island Girls. I am Lex.
I'm Crystal Kane.
And I'm Nicole Wong Chong.
And if you are now joining us, you are just in time for the Empowerment Minute
with the lovely Marsh Blackman. Woosa!
We're doing that one more time, guys.
He forgot Badge.
It is time for
The Empowerment Minute. Woosa. Yes, Marjorie. Henna boy with the henna.
Yes. So
Yes,
we're bringing
sir.
it down. You know, today was all about the vibes.
Yes.
We had the lady that is full of vibes. That was with us today. Right?
Yes, Lex.
But our quote for today, it is, I'm strong enough to start over as many times as needed as I journey towards breaking curses and building legacies.
Hey now.
That's
hey
nice.
now.
Oh my.
That's nice.
One more time
All
now.
right, so one more
Telling
time.
you.
I'm strong enough to start over as many times as needed as I journey towards breaking cycles and building legacies.
Indeed. Good one, Lex.
So that's like an affirmation. You
That
could say.
is.
Yes,
so
it's an affirmation
good.
as
It
well.
is.
Yes,
Just
girl.
tell yourself that every day.
Yes.
Indeed, indeed.
goodness,
We
yeah.
love it.
We love that, you know. All right, Lex. Nice one, nice one. I up my quotes game for all you, boy. I really do. But guys, if you're just joining us, you missed a fantastic show today. We have the lovely Marge Blackman in the house. Put that
Right.
camera on this
Always a
colorful lady for
pleasure
us
to be
now.
here.
Yes, indeed.
Always.
Talking to us about her upcoming event, October 14th,
Yes.
8:30 p.m. showtime, the Dalai Lama. Her new upcoming album. It's the listening experience. And it's free, people. Come and enjoy it. The dress code is black, white, or black and white. All right, to represent the theme of her album, Day and Night. All right?
And
Get
there'll be a
into
lot
it.
of guests.
Yes.
Surprise guests.
Surprises. Yes, indeed. Whew. Already for your match. Already fit. I want to
Ready
see
to
what you're going to
experience
do.
it.
I want to see. You know why? I need to know what go on top. I'm obsessed with that song. I can't lie. All right, guys. And of course, we touched on this is what Kemba Joe would do. Kemba Joe, we didn't forget you, girl.
Nope.
Of course, we touched on the topic of the day, which was the benefits and power of living intentionally.
Correct.
All right. We, of course, got into it with Marge. We did the sip and spill, had on our toes again. You
We were having so
understand?
much fun
Yes,
that we
it was so
experienced
much
technical
fun.
difficulties.
We did.
We had, yes. Yes, it would be a show without the little technical issues, to be
But we
honest.
power through.
Indeed. And of course, we got up to date with the news with the lovely licks and Let's Talk Trends. And of course, the Empowerment Minute. Yes, I. And with that, we wrap Island Girl Talk. As always, it's fantastic being here on a Wednesday for you guys. We love our supporters, all 4 of you at the end of it, if you don't mind.
We know many of you.
We are building. We are building.
Tune in later. Don't worry. And we have to say congratulations to our winner.
No, we don't have a winner.
We don't have a winner.
We do not have
so
a winner
it's
this
gonna
week.
roll over because Fire Wolfman is not following us. Fire Wolfman, I'm putting you on blast. You need to follow us.
He said
you
he's
need
not
to
on
tag 2
IG.
friends. Okay,
He said he's not on
said he's
IG.
not on Instagram
Yes.
right now. Do you think we should still give it to him then? Since he doesn't have an
No.
Instagram account?
Get an Instagram account.
In all fairness, Fire Wolfman is an avid follower.
so
That is
True.
true.
Facts.
He's here
And he
every
has-
single week.
Following us
Thank
since
you so
season
much.
1. So
I
you
think
know
we
what?
can allow it.
Yeah.
We'll allow it.
Yeah.
Is a love here on Island Girl Talk. So Fire Wolfman, if you're still watching, you have won a Caribbean hamper filled with Caribbean goodies.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Indeed. So Fire Wolfman, what I need from you is to
Congratulations.
call 466 for O.U.R. That's 466-4687 and leave us a WhatsApp message identifying yourself and your number, and we will get in touch and make arrangements for you to pick up your Caribbean hamper.
Yes.
All right.
And thank you so much for Caribbean.
And of course, always the Caribbean. Yes. Big up Caribbean.
Big up
Big
you.
up the whole Carib family brewery.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Guys, we will be back next Wednesday, 6 p.m. right here for another show with you guys. We have some surprises coming up as well for the month of November, so keep it locked, all right? Island Girl Talk, where women are free to simply be unapologetically. Keep it classy, guys.
Keep it cute and keep it sassy.
Indeed. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks much.